We good on mine, and I'm so sorry. I couldn't see nothing. I apologize. But what's good? Happy Monday. Happy Knicks Monday. Salute to everybody. Welcome back to Knicks Fan TV for another play-by-play call brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. And you know I gotta have my guy, Mr. Alex Tratarius,
Oh
aka
God.
the Stratocaster, aka I got me a new nickname. Nah. What's up, Alex? How you doing, bro? Big game tonight. How you feeling?
Oh my God. A little nervous, man. This is this is
Yeah.
this is the measuring stick. This is the team, man. You know, we're
Mm.
we're fully healthy tonight. We got Grimes back.
Mm-hmm.
Wondering if he's going to have a little bit of a slow start, even though it's not the shooting hand. I'm wondering if he'll still have a slow start coming back from injury.
Mm-hmm.
But Knicks are fully healthy. We're going against a good Minnesota Timberwolves team,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm a little nervous. I want to see
Yeah.
where we stack up against the other top teams in the league, because as of right now, we've only beat middling and lesser teams: Hornets, Wizards, Hawks. We got to do better than that, man.
Yeah.
So, and the Clippers, we got to do better than that. So, need to see how they play tonight.
Yeah. For those checking your TVs, computers, phones, and you're like, did Alex just say the Timberwolves are a good team? Yeah. 9-3. The Minnesota Timberwolves have started off the season 9-3. They're playing solid basketball. It's almost as if some of the moves they made last year are finally starting to come together. Again, might be too soon to get too excited about it, but we got to take them serious. And to Alex's point, yeah, this is our first I won't say first, but since we've been healthy and since we started to click and since Julius Randle's stats have improved, since, Jalen Brunson becoming player of the week and, with RJ Barrett coming back, yeah, I feel like this is one of those tests now. Excuses have to go out the window and we got to show up and show out against a team like the Minnesota Timberwolves. And you brought in my boy, Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes is catching some fire
Oh my
the other
God.
night, because the big Ragu was having, he was having his takeover. As the whiteboard said. But everybody is ready to get rid of number 6, my boy Quentin
Man.
Grimes. Now, mind you, I will give respect where respect is due. Dante DiVincenzo went crazy, had a career high night at the 3-point line. But more importantly, the fact that he was not afraid to shoot, which is something that we need from that position in the starting unit. That's not named RJ Barrett, Jalen Brunson, or Julius Randle. And I think that was the big factor that got Knicks fans excited. So are you over here mixing up the big Ragu with your pasta, brother? Like, how you feeling about him being the starter? How do you feel like Quentin Grimes has to respond now that he's back after the big game? What's your thoughts on the whole big Ragu takeover, man?
Look, I feel like I've talked about this ad nauseum for the last few
I'm
days,
sure.
man. This is like
Right.
day 3 where I've had to talk about
Yep.
Grimes versus Dante DiVincenzo, which it shouldn't even be that, man. Look,
Mm-hmm.
um, I don't think it's worth enough to say, hey, you put Dante in the starting rotation after the last 2 games. The big thing for me is that Dante's played against lesser competition and went off specifically against the Hornets, had a solid outing against the Wizards that you covered as well, doing the play-by-play, and did a fantastic job. But I think we need to see more of that before we need to see more of that type of production against a really good team before I say, hey, we should really consider Dante DiVincenzo being in the starting rotation. The big thing about Grimes is his defense, his shooting. He is a 3-and-D player. I know the frustration with Grimes right now is that he's gone off to a bit of a slow start. But if you look at the numbers, CK, from downtown, they're shooting essentially the same, and Grimes has done it closer to on more volume than Dante. I mean, Dante had a fantastic night against Charlotte where it helped his stats just jump dramatically to 40%. So with all of that, I'm just okay. Like, he did that against the Hornets. I like Dante DiVincenzo. I think he's a really good player, but that doesn't mean we need to like shake up everything just because Grimes was injured. I think you need more of a sample size. And what CP and I discussed on weekly is that to see if it really is a thing that you should venture into, Tibbs needs to be a little bit more creative with these rotational minutes and have Dante and Brunson on the floor together more often to be like, oh, this is really a thing, and then have Dante be in that start, like with the stars at some points throughout the game, going against that top tier. So, like, if he's going to be up against Anthony Edwards tonight, that's going to be a true gauge of, is Dante worth being in that starting rotation? Because at the end of the day, we're not going to be facing Hornets and Wizards on a nightly basis. We're going to be facing good teams, especially when it comes to the playoffs. So what better time to see if that is a thing than not necessarily starting tonight, but be creative with the rotations, put Dante in a lineup with Brunson, Randall, Mitch, and RJ, and let's see if he can work like that, because that will be a better measurement of Dante's skill, whether or not he should be a starter or not.
Yeah, I think that's the thing everyone falls in love with, is just that starting position, because you hit the nail on the head. With or without Dante DiVincenzo in the starting unit, at least this past week, we saw the Knicks started off every single one of those games extremely hot. And the last two were with DiVincenzo in the unit, but before that, with Grimes still in the unit, the team still came out blazing in those first quarters against the Celtics, against the Hawks, and against the Wizards. So the scoring with the starting unit is not been as much of an issue. I think people just wanted to see more out of Grimes, and the Vincenzo did it. They're all, you know how the Knicks fans get, but I completely 1000% agree with you on this. I do believe that we gotta slow our roll a little bit and realize that Quentin Grimes, though the numbers weren't as sexy as people wanted to be, Quentin Grimes' production with the starting unit has still been fine. But like you said, that's where Tibbs has to start to get creative, where you can still get lineups, maybe not in the first few minutes, but maybe in the ending the latter half of the first, or somewhere in the second, somewhere in the third, where you get those minutes where DiVincenzo plays next to Brunson, plays with Brunson and Randall. Like that's where Tibbs has to start getting creative. I know that that's not something that he has a great history of, at least being with the Knicks, and Knicks fans are probably going to kill us with that, but I completely agree, and I think it's something that he has to definitely look into so we can continue to get that production out of DiVincenzo. But for me to just completely throw 6 out of the starting lineup, I'm not ready for that yet. I want to see what happens when we play against bigger guards, like we're going to see tonight, when we play against wings, where we are going to depend on defense coming from that position, which we will see tonight. And then we can make that assumption, because there's more to this game than just the scoring side of it. And I think DiVincenzo does a great job with that, but we can't sleep on what Grimes does defensively. So I think you bring up a good point there. Before we continue, what's up?
Last thing I'll say is that
please,
what really matters most is who's closing, right? Not who starts. Like,
amen.
That's it.
100%. And look, if Dante's having another one of those games, and Grimes, love you, Grimes, but you sitting down those final 7-8 minutes or whatever Tibbs decides to do, like, it is what it is. You got to close out the game with the players ready to close out the game. But, miss me with the starting lineup conversation, because I feel like, I think we had a good thing going with Grimes. But if DiVincenzo ends up getting the spot, cool. We just got to make sure we're putting both of these guys in situations that make them play their best version of basketball, whether it is starting or coming off the bench, with whichever Tibbs decides to go with. But yeah, like you said, closing is what matters the most. I agree with you on that. But yeah, shout out to everybody checking out the play-by-play with us. Now I'm officially locked in on the stream reverse. As y'all know, if y'all were here with me for the Hornets game, that's what I'm officially calling what we got going on here on KnicksFanTV for the play-by-play, because I got Twitter. It's real. This time I'm seeing y'all. Shout out to Twitter. If you're watching this on Twitter, I will be sure to go to your responses, your comments, and whatnot over on Twitter, as well as Twitch, YouTube, and hi, Facebook. How are you doing? Everybody, the streamverse is live and in full effect here on KnicksFanTV. Shout out to everybody. And shout out to Underdog. Underdog Fantasy is our #1 sponsor here on KnicksFanTV. And to that point, there's no way we can start off any kind of basketball game with a play-by-play here without going over Alex's pick. So, Mr. Tratarius, please. I just want to let it be known, I know how to say his last name. I learned. It's Tratarius. So I can.
Holy cow,
you see me? So I can mess around with him, call him Tratarius, because I know how to actually say it.
I'm flattered.
But that being said, I got you, bro. I got you. I'm gonna mess with you, but I'm gonna make sure I at least know how to say it right. I'm with you. But right. Alex, what you got with your picks tonight for Underdog?
All right. So here's where we're going with my picks for tonight for Underdog. First things first, I'm gonna go look at the Knicks tonight. And one I'm going to choose, since he's been a Knick, he has not scored less than 20 points per game. That is one Julius Randle. I'm going with Julius Randle tonight, higher than 20 points. So I'm going to take him. Another one that I got going is Jalen Brunson with more than 5 assists. The last season, he averaged more than 5 assists. And typically, when he does play the Timberwolves, he's averaging around 4 to 5 assists per game. So I feel like Brunson coming back into the mix. I feel like tonight he's going to have more than 5 assists, especially since how the Knicks have been clicking the last few games. I then chose Emmanuel Quickley to get more than 12.5 points. In the past, he hasn't been that great, but last year in the second game that he did have, he did get over 12. I think he scored 19 points the last time I checked. I have it up right here. If it can actually load. My internet man has been just going crazy for a minute, so I don't know what's going on. Here we go. Yes. So he did have 9 points last year to start off the season, but then when they faced off again, he got 19, and that's when he really got into rhythm, because it was November 7th, beginning of the season last year for Quickley. He was still trying to figure out how to get into his 6th man of the year, second, even though he played second place. He was still figuring out how to get into that mode, and once he did, he had 19 points later in the season. He's already in that mode. I expect him to get more than 12.5 points tonight and to bounce back after how he played against the Charlotte Hornets. Now, going to the other side of the court, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards. CK, do you know that Anthony Edwards has never scored more than 24 points against the Knicks in his tenure? So I'm taking lower than 24.5 points tonight. So I decided to choose that one. And then the last one I got is Karl-Anthony Towns, who also typically does well against the Knicks. I chose him to have more than 21.5 points tonight. He usually goes off. So that is my board for tonight. And for everyone out there, make sure to use the promo code KFTV for an up to $100 match. Support our sponsors, everybody. Come on, man. Join the fun. I have fun doing this. I was actually last time we did the CK against the Wizards, I missed it by 1, but I did the insurance, so I still got $60 out of it. So I was pretty happy with myself.
Nice. Yeah, I'm on a cold streak right now. We're gonna go over mine at halftime, but like Alex, I stuck to just this game, so we're gonna go over the picks I had at halftime, and we're gonna check in from the rest of the game after that. So, but yeah, I'm on a cold streak. I want to say since the Hawks game, it's been rough. It's been a rough time. I even had to take a break because I'm like, nah, something's going on. It's me. I'm the problem. I can get the wins on the play-by-play, but I can't get the damn wins on Underdog.
Hey,
I gotta get.
If that's the case, CK, I told CP that if the Knicks win tonight and you're 4-0, you'll be CK 4-0. If you're 4-0. I think it's full time that you got to be doing this, man.
Every game, right?
Every game. First team to go undefeated.
Oh, man, the pressure. Like you said, it's going to be a big game. But I will take that 4-0 with like my chest all the way puffed out if we get this one tonight. I'm going to take the blame. It's going to be on me. I don't care if RJ goes for 50 or Brunson goes for 65. If we win tonight, it's on me. Tell everybody. Tell everyone you know. CK did it. You're welcome.
Tell the Knicks, man. Tweet out the Knicks. Let them know. That way you can get a cut, man. That way you can get some NBA salary paychecks.
Exactly. Shout out to everybody across the streamerverse, the Knicks, the KFTV-verse. I'm trying to find it. One of these are gonna stick. But shout out to everybody supporting us here on the play-by-play. Knicks are about to tip probably in about like another 10 minutes. So you're gonna rock with me and Alex as we talk about a few things going into this game. We talked about DiVincenzo and Quentin Grimes already. I can't go without mentioning my guy number 9 because there's no conversation about 6 without 9.
Oh, my God.
RJ Barrett returns for a second game post migraine
family show,
issues.
CK.
Huh? Family show. Yeah. Oh, it's my fault. I didn't put them together. You know what I mean? If you got it, you got it. But yeah, RJ Barrett returns for the second game post migraines, and we saw a bit of an up and down game. I'm not gonna say a bad game because he did still have our highest plus minus. He got it figured out in the second half. Obviously, Jalen Brunson was holding it down. Julius did a good job, and DiVincenzo did what he did. But RJ Barrett seemed a little bit. His game caught up with him a little bit slower in this one, and that was probably for the first time this season where it looked like RJ Barrett had to try and find his game rather than the game coming to him. And we mentioned it 1,000 times, and tonight he's playing against his good pal, his good buddy, Anthony Edwards. You guys remember that storyline from rookie season. What are you looking at when it comes to RJ Barrett in this game tonight, especially with the crazy matchup? Because while RJ's having a great year so far, Ant's having a phenomenal year so far as well. So what are you looking for, Mr. What are you looking at when it comes to young Rowan Barrett Jr. for tonight?
For engine number 9, man.
Mm.
Engine number 9. Let
Number
me tell you what
9.
I'm looking for RJ Barrett. I'm looking for him just to play his game, bro. There's nothing else. Like, I want him to look as comfortable as he was at the beginning of the season, being able to get downhill, make the passes as he's driving, right? All the kick out passes that we've seen him do so well. Find Mitch for the lob if he can. I just want him to play his game. Nothing crazy. That's all we need from RJ Barrett. And look, against the Charlotte Hornets, you could tell that he was rusty after coming off an illness. And towards the fourth quarter, it wasn't a great field goal percentage. He shot 2 of 5. But in the 2 of 5, I was a little bit more confident that in him bouncing back quicker because he just looked comfortable in what he was doing. He didn't seem like he was pressing like as he was throughout some parts of the game against the Hornets. He seemed like he understood what he needed to do to get back on track. And I think that will transpire into this game against the Minnesota Timberwolves. But it'll be interesting in his matchup because, tonight we got the perimeter is going to be Mike Conley, Anthony Edwards, and McDaniels, right? So you have those 3 guys on the perimeter. I would expect McDaniels to be on Brunson to try to frustrate Brunson in his scoring. I'd expect Ant-Man. I'd actually probably expect Ant-Man to be on RJ and then Conley to be on Grimes. I think that's the rotation. So can RJ be successful against Anthony Edwards tonight? And that's gonna be my big thing, man. And hopefully he can get back into a rhythm because look, to have him, Brunson, and Randall all in rhythm, that means the Knicks team is going to be rolling.
Yeah. And I feel like the others have been so consistent for us that, if we can get a solid game from the Knicks 3, I don't like calling them a big 3, the Knicks 3, then definitely I feel like we have a really good chance at winning this game. I love the way you put that. You just want RJ Barrett to be RJ Barrett tonight. I don't want anything extracurricular from him. I'm not expecting him to go out there and he must have 26 to show that he's still having a good start. Nah, I just want RJ Barrett to continue to play the way he's been playing so and so well to start off this season. I want to see him continue to go to the line or at least force the referees to make some of those calls in the paint. I love that he's still integrating his jump shot into the game. We saw it immediately in the last game where he pulled up that mid range at the free throw line. All kinds of stuff like that. I just want RJ Barrett to just continue to show his not only his aggression, but also his confidence. That's my number one favorite thing about RJ Barrett to start off this season is how confident he's been as a player, and I think that's been spreading throughout the rest of the team. So, I think RJ Barrett's gonna answer the call. I hope Anthony Edwards says one thing crazy to RJ Barrett in the game. So RJ, that's all.
You're looking for a too little type comment.
I need something because RJ takes those kind of things personal. So I need and will.
We need the flip switch from RJ. Yeah, that's what we need.
Yeah. So I really hope that he's gonna be have a good turnaround game. And again, he didn't play terribly on Saturday. You could see he was just a little sluggish compared to how he started the season. But it's gonna be a good matchup. I hope it's Ant versus RJ. I want it. The only other thing I can see is I think it would be.
You want RJ guarding Ant-Man defensively? Is that what you're asking?
I want both. Yes, I want it back to back. I want both of them. I want Ant or RJ, and I want the same energy on the other way around. RJ guarding Ant. I want it. RJ Barrett's defensive stats have been very solid to start off this season. So yes, I'll take my confidence. And look, you said what? Anthony Edwards ain't scored how much with the Knicks? I want you to say the game one more time.
No, Max has been 24 points. Max has been 24 points.
I mean, we've been on a good run. Trae Young had a rough night. Jaylen Brown, both time he played him, had a rough night. You know what I mean? Outside of LaMelo Ball, stars have not been Wembanyama. Stars have been having a hard time scoring against this New York Knicks team. So give me all the smoke. RJ versus Anthony Edwards. I want it.
You don't want Quentin Grimes on Ant-Man tonight. That's what you're telling me.
I don't want no bailouts. No bailouts. I want the two of them. I want both of the FIBA World Cup boys guarding each other. I want it.
Tibbs listen to this be like Grimes is still gonna be guarding.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, 1,000%. Yeah. and they're probably gonna put McDaniels on RJ. I already know it's gonna go, but those few times that they switch on each other, I'm ready. I just want to say something crazy. Say something crazy.
Got the Birdman just like let's go.
I'm just ready for it. Yep. Yeah, you already know the minute I see them guarding each other, I'm gonna get crazy on the call tonight. So be on the lookout for that. Man, I'm looking forward to this game because just the Timberwolves being 9-3 is just blowing my mind. Such a 180 from last year. Again, it's early, but still, I got to give them credit where credit is due. And Cat hasn't even been playing that great, and they're still out there winning games. But he's the one I'm worried about tonight. I think Cat, like you mentioned, I think Cat's gonna go out there and just have a crazy turnaround game against the Knicks because why not Knicks? But yeah, I you see what I'm seeing? You see the drama?
Yeah, I see it. Daniel's trying to be messy. Shout out to our producer Daniel for tonight.
Shout out to Daniel.
He is trying to be messy. He's like, "Is the team still belong to Cat?" No, that has been long gone, bro. Long gone.
This is Anthony Edwards. They ain't got photoshops of Karl Anthony Towns' face next to Michael Jordan. That's not a thing that's on the internet, so it can't be his team. You know what I mean? But yeah,
all I remember is from Hustle. Someone played the villain named Kermit. So there's a reason why they chose him and not say, "Hey, let's go get Karl Anthony Towns to go play the villain."
Yeah. He was good in that too.
He was good in that one. But they really had to give him the name Kermit.
I know, man. The thing is, he made it cool. But then when you say it out loud, it's like, no, it's not a cool name because the only thing about it is
I just think of a frog, man.
Kermit the Frog.
Yeah.
Sorry. Is Patrick Mahomes playing tonight too? Shout out to whoever watches the Chiefs or who cares because we care about the Knicks versus Wolves tonight. Shout out to everybody here supporting Knicks Fan TV, brought to you by Underdog. We are everywhere on the KFTV universe, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. And if I'm forgetting one, please let me know. But I feel like we are all over the place, and you have all the reason to watch us live for this game. All right, final prediction, Alex. Take off your Knicks hat, your Knicks fandom. We went tonight, and if so, what's the score going to be?
Let me turn my hat around so I'm not KFTV then to think
right
for this. I'm choosing Knicks still to win this one.
Okay.
And we're winning by 4 points.
4-point win. You heard it here first. Knicks, non-Knicks fan, Alex Tretarius saying that the Knicks will win by 4 tonight. The game just tipped off, so we're going to jump over to the play-by-play. Knicks are already up 2-0. Alex, I love doing this pregame with you, bro.
Right back at you, bro.
All right.
Absolutely.
Post game tonight,
too, man. I'll be tuning in. I know you're gonna do a fantastic job.
Appreciate
you. CK.
All right, bro. Take it easy, bro. Man. Yes, sir. Everybody show love to Mr. Alex Tretarius. I know how to say his name. I'm out here. You know what I mean? But we have to call him Tretarius because that's what Skyzoo said. Skyzoo said Tretarius, so I'm calling him Tretarius. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, the game has already tipped off, and we just saw Karl Anthony Towns pass the ball in to Rudy Gobert, tying up the game 2-2. Shout out to everyone across the chats, regardless of where you are viewing from. I appreciate you. What's good? Let me show some love to some names real quick before we get into the hardcore play-by-play. Is Mitchell Robinson, also for the rebound, but unfortunately tips it out of bounds. Shout out to all the members in the chat over on YouTube. I'm looking at Christopher Blake, Eddie Suarez, the homie Jamaica Queens. I see Flow 174. There's probably I see Mil Petkovic. I hope I'm saying it right. I'm so sorry. But Travis Ware. Shout out to everybody and all the members I'm missing. Shout out to Armand and shout out to all the lovely people who are going to one day become members and are rocking in the chat with us. Shout out to everybody over on Twitter/X as Michael Conley hits a corner 3 over Julius Randle. This is the play-by-play with your boy CK2K bars. And we got a 4-0 record to maintain. Julius Randle has my back as he hits a 3 on the other side. 5-5 is the opening score with 10 minutes left left in the first quarter. The starting 5 is back to the norm as Quentin Grimes is back healthy and right back in his normal spot. Anthony Edwards starting it early on with a nice little floating layup right there. Julius Randle with the ball being guarded by Karl Anthony Towns. That's a matchup I forgot to mention. I know we talked about it very slightly, but Karl Anthony Towns versus Julius Randle is going to be fun tonight. A lot of people in their little, ESPN trade machines want to swap the two guys as Jaden McDaniels, someone I would want on the Knicks. Jaden McDaniels, I want all the fight from Jaden McDaniels on the Knicks. If we're talking about trade targets, he's one of my favorites. But Karl Anthony Towns versus Julius Randle going to be fun. RJ Barrett getting the move to the middle for the floater. No good. And Mitchell Robinson lands awkwardly on his ankle. awkwardly on his ankle, and it's going to be Knicks ball as the refs call the foul there. They're not letting him get those rebounds. Shout out to everybody in the chats across the board. Sound like CK called him Alex Sagittarius. Mitchell Robinson with the phenomenal dunk there after immediately getting up from tweaking his ankle. Big Mitch. Carly Towns going right at Julius Randle. No good. Tries to go out for the pass, and RJ Barrett pokes it out. Gonna still be Wolves ball. He said, damn, Mitch. Right. They got some link. They do. Yeah, we'll talk about it later. But yeah, Jaden McDaniels is one of those guys I would love for the Knicks to pursue. I know a lot of people have other names. That's a guy that I'm a big fan of, and I think he would be a phenomenal piece for this team. As Conley puts up a good shot, and unfortunately, Grimes can't get the rebound, a little out of his reach. And it's going to be Wolves ball out of bounds. 7-9 is the score right now. Mitchell Robinson off of the crossover, getting that dunk over Rudy Gobert. We ain't talking about that enough. And I don't know what's going on right now, but the T-Wolves are able to keep the play alive. As mentioned earlier, Quentin Grimes is, in fact, the one guarding Anthony Edwards. I mean, as I expected, I just want to see RJ versus Amp. The T-Wolves able to finish that there 11-7. The Knicks here are getting one of their first real challenges since the second Boston Celtics game that we had. Julius Randle with a few pump fakes, misses the wide open three, rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Edwards pushing the pace, gets it over to Jaden McDaniels. Jaden McDaniels tries to get the crossover, but steps out of bounds. Knicks ball. Shout out to everybody in the chat. JJ said crossover, yo. I know, right? Mitchell Robinson. Mitch left Gobert in the chalk. He says somebody go check on him. 7-11, 7-11. Shout out Beyonce. Jalen Brunson, whap, with the three right there. Big shot from Jalen Brunson. And also for someone like me that selected Jalen Brunson to get 3 threes in today's game. That's great for my underdog selections. For those who are following along with the underdog predictions, we will talk about mine at halftime. Carly Towns with his lazy low jump shot that just is pure. Hits that one there at the top for the long two. 10-13. Jalen Brunson has Jaden all over him. He pulls, doesn't get the foul. Mitchell Robinson, though, rebounds and puts it back in, and it looks like McDaniels landed awkwardly on his ankle, and he's having a hard time getting back up. He's holding on to his left foot. He's able to stand on it. He's trying to put pressure on it, but we'll see right now what that means for him going forward. The T-Wolves heard me talking about me wanting him on the Knicks, and they said, shut him down. Shut him down. Not on my watch, buddy. Shut him down. Carl Anthony Clown is wild. What's up, JaVale O'Neal? I'm like in shock. Does Mitchie have a bag of tricks on O? Hey, man. It just looked clean the way he did it on Rudy Gobert, for real. Too big, too strong, Mitchie. Shout out to everybody in the chats across the board. I've been talking to YouTube. Predominantly, we're going to be over on YouTube, but I just want to let y'all know I got the other chats open. So I'm looking over at the Twitter. Hold on. The Twitter lives, do they have chats? I know we got viewers over there. Shout out to the viewers over on X or Twitter, but I don't see the chat. Is there a chat? I am X illiterate. I'm not well versed in X like I used to be, bro. I'm just not. But on Twitch, shout out to everybody over on Twitch. Shout out to everybody on YouTube, and cannot forget Facebook. Shout out to everybody watching along with us today. This is a big game. CK, myself, I don't know why I talked about myself in the third person. CK has a 3-game win streak on the KnicksFanTV play-by-play. So I'm hoping it goes to 4-0 tonight. I'm feeling really good about this game, but the T-Wolves are not going to make it easy on us. That is a fact. JG, what up, CK? A bit late. What happened? Someone got hurt. Jaden McDaniels landed on his ankle awkwardly, and they're checking it out right now. He put pressure on it, so he might still be playing, but we don't know. The score right now is 12-12. 12-13. T-Wolves are shooting pretty solid, but the Knicks are holding it down as well. Love seeing CK on KFTV. Appreciate you, Joey. If you don't see me on KFTV, you can go check me out over on my channel, CK2K. There will be a new video live tomorrow for tonight's recap. But yeah, you know the vibes. Make sure you subscribe right here, KnicksFanTV, part of the family, man. RGT was good. He said Mitchell Jordan out here, right? I was going MI, bro. Mitchell Iverson, bro, that crossover. Golly. Yo, that Mitch crossover was the best crossover of 2023. It was clean. For Mitchell Robinson, who we know can move kind of clunky and a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Clumsy. That one was clean. It was a nice move. Like he worked it out. We hear CK Game Hunter. Shout out to the homie. Appreciate you, bro. And Frankie was good. But we do have our full team, CK. So I'm leaning towards a W. I am too. We're fully healthy. I mean, about 98% healthy because Grimes is still nursing the wrist, but he's playing. Mitchell Robinson already there, about to get a steal. We see a wide open shot from that is Nickeil Alexander-Walker, the other Canadian. Good shot there for 3, 16-12. Julius Randle tiptoeing in the paint, has a big Rudy Gobert on him, and he's tried to shoot that shot, almost turns it over. RJ Barrett with Edwards on him goes for a crazy layup, and it's no good. So far, Anthony Edwards winning that matchup. I will be paying attention the entire night. Don't you worry. Karl-Anthony Towns shooting the wide open 3. Well, not so wide open. You had Mitch Robinson there, and he misses the shot. Julius Randle bringing the ball up. Anthony Edwards guarding him. 6:40 left in the first quarter. Julius Randle really wants to force a shot. They're calling a defensive 3-second violation, so we'll be seeing possibly Jalen Brunson go to the free throw line. Jalen Brunson and Michael Conley having a little bit of beef. Abdul was good. Congratulations on the Knicks tickets, by the way. Love that video. What's up, bro? Cody speaking it into existence. Mitch is better than AI. Jalen Brunson shooting the technical free throw, and it goes in. 13-16. Gobert pushed him twice. Sure did. Mitch got pushed in the back there. Yep. I'm most worried about Ant-Man finding different ways to score. He did have a not a great game in his last game, so I'm hoping that he continues that. He can figure out his game another day. Julius Randle holding on to the ball. Quentin Grimes. Now, a lot of eyes are on my boy Quentin Grimes because Donnie DiVincenzo was hitting his shots very, very well on Saturday. And now a lot of people are expecting very similar situation or similar results out of Quentin Grimes. But he missed his first 3 there. As the T-Wolves just missed a shot there. Knicks get the ball. RJ Barrett, if he had just gone straight up with Gobert, he probably could have got a foul. Nonetheless, passes it out. Julius Randle loses the ball. And the T-Wolves are pushing the pace. Nickeil Alexander-Walker getting it to a wide open Michael Conley, who misses, and Anthony Edwards in his Jordan bag jumps from the free throw line to put back that dunk. 18-13. Those are the kind of plays we do not need Anthony Edwards to get comfortable and confident with tonight. Jalen Brunson, who got hit in the face, gets it over to open Grimes, and Grimes now 0 for 2 from three-point line. Not a good look, and I can already hear Knicks Twitter right now, enraged. Nickeil Alexander-Walker pushing the ball out to Rudy Gobert. Anthony Edwards, the defense is tough as Grimes gets the steal. And that's the big thing about Quentin Grimes. The shot may not fall as consistent as we want it, but the defense is going to be there as RJ Barrett goes up against 3 T-Wolves by himself. Finishes with the left hand. Great finish from RJ Barrett. 15-18, 5 minutes left in the first quarter. We see Michael Conley trying to get some crazy, passes it over to Rudy Gobert, who loses the ball. We have numbers. Jalen Brunson gets it to a wide open RJ Barrett for 3. RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett is turning into a shooter, ladies and gentlemen, if he's not already considered one. That was a phenomenal pull-up jump shot in the break. Karl-Anthony Towns doing his little funny little jig run, and he draws the and one after Jalen Brunson going for the charge. But it's no good, and instead they give him the defensive foul, and we're going to see Karl-Anthony Towns going for the free throw for the and one. So, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to all of the KFTV verse. Queens hitting the bang. Grimes' defense started at facts. Bad call. You know, those charge calls are always going to be 50-50. You know, more times than not, they go Brunson's direction, and sometimes they go there. Superstar call, it is what it is. He ain't going to make this free throw. Watch. Damn. 21-18 is the score. Jalen Brunson being guarded by Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Mitch Robinson setting the screen there. Jalen Brunson, he has a great position there and gets his own, does not get the and one, but does get his own foul to go through the free throw line for 2 more free throws. I thought that was really good patience, really good pacing, a really good way of keeping the defender on his hip to create these foul shots that he's going to be shooting right now. So shout out to Jalen Brunson, and we need these. That's my thing is as a telecaster or a broadcaster, I'm gonna apply the pressure. That's what I'm gonna start doing. You know how they talk about how the broadcasters jinx the players at free throw line and they're not trying to? I'm just gonna put the pressure on them. So whenever we go to the free throw, I'm like, and we need these. Jalen Brunson gets fouled and he's shooting 2 free throws that he needs to make. I'm gonna put the pressure on him. That's what I'm gonna start doing. That's my game plan. Who says no? Jalen Brunson shooting his second free throw that he needs to make, and he makes it. See what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? The pressure. Applying pressure, and he made both free throws. Maybe that's the move to deflate the whole announcer curse. That's what I'm going to start doing. I tried everything else. I tried not paying attention to it. I tried everything else. Anthony Edwards pulling up from the mid-range, going for the bank shot. No good. Rebounded by Julius Randle. 4:11 left in the quarter, and it's 20-20. Window thinks he can mix up Cat, but the defense from Kyle Anderson picks up. He leaves Julius Randle doing too much dribbling right now, and it's going to lead to some nonsense, but it leads to a wide open Emmanuel quickly, who misses, unfortunately, rebounded by Mitch, and Julius Randle, look what I found, and he does not take advantage as the T-Wolves get the ball. Too much dribbling from Julius Randle to begin that play. It worked out to 2 open shots, but Karl Anthony Towns, to what Alex said in the pregame, Karl Anthony Towns always finds a way to play well against the Knicks. Agree, CK. No more jinx by saying X player is shooting 90% from the line. Right, and he misses. Yeah, we got to try something different. I'm going to be aggressive. Mayo quickly trying to put the move on Anthony Edwards. Brunson with the ball now. Got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Great stutter step, but it leads to another missed shot. Here come the Wolves. Anthony Edwards there. Now, that's a charge, and they give it to him. Like I said, it's a give and take call. Sometimes it's going to go the direction of the charge, and other times they're just going to decide that they want to give it in the direction of the offense. That time, he ran over Jalen Brunson. I see now T-Wolves fans are not happy about it. They think that he went around them and there wasn't enough contact. And Chris Finch agrees. He's going to challenge the call. He thinks that there wasn't any contact and Brunson just went down. So we could see a potential flop called right now, but we'll see. Shout out to everybody in the chats. I'm looking over Twitch. What's up, Twitch? Y'all live over on Twitch? Nobody on Twitch? It's all good. Shout out to Twitch, though. Shout out to Twitter/X, and shout out to YouTube and Facebook. Random Vibes. What's up, Random Vibe? How you doing, brother? BLDBLU. What's up? Randall, what the F was that pass? What the F passed the ball? Yeah, Randall's doing that a few times to start off this game, but it is what it is. You could tell he's getting frustrated. Yeah, and there's no reason for him to get frustrated because A, it's only a 3-point game, and B, we're not playing that terribly. But Julius Randle might feel like he's playing terrible, and that's why he's frustrated. So far, our leading scorers are Jalen Brunson, RJ Barrett, and Mitchell Robinson. RJ Barrett is 2 for 5 from the field, as Brunson as well is 2 for 5 from the field. Mitchell Robinson has had a great start. We saw him cross the life out of Rudy Gobert. He's 2 for 2 from the field. And the referee's call is that the challenge is unsuccessful. Wasted challenge by Chris Finch and the Wolves. You love to see it. And it's still going to be Knicks ball. Love to see it. Love to see it. Package Randall up out of here is what Antonio says. Randall about to go Rambo in a minute. He better not. He better not. He better not. That's not a flagrant foul. You are saying anything ridiculous. Who said it was a flagrant foul? Someone said it was a flagrant foul? I didn't say it was a flagrant foul. What in the world? Who said it was a flagrant foul? They weren't even reviewing it for a flagrant foul. They were reviewing the play because the T-Wolves didn't think it was an offensive call. Unless I missed someone else called a flagrant. I didn't say it was a flagrant. I'm saying Roby and Lil Toppin doing work in G League. Call one up as a backup. Yeah, I think if we were a younger team looking to build towards development, I think that would be something that would happen. But right now, you can tell this Knicks team is trying to compete, and I don't think they're gonna make a move like that. Unfortunately, 20-23 is the score right now. 3:03 left in the quarter. Jalen Brunson being guarded by Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Brunson, great defense by Walker there. Gets it over to Donte DiVincenzo, Big ragu, if you will, as Josh Hart just tiptoes into the paint. Nothing there. Gets it to IQ. IQ trying to get a shot off. He does. Tough one, and it does not go in. Rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards looking for the screen set by Naz Reid. Naz Reid left wide open. You know he can shoot those, and luckily he misses that one. Rebounded by Emmanuel quickly driving around, gets it to Jalen Brunson, who has Kyle Anderson slow-mo guarding him. Brunson trying to get to his spot. He does that so well. Jalen Brunson draws that foul so well. He knows that the defender cannot hit the brakes fast enough, and it's going to be contact every time. I hated when Trae Young used to do this to us because I just hate that we never had anybody that could do or get these kind of calls. But Brunson, he's better than how Trae Young even tried to do it back then because it's just so smart. Some people hate that call. It is tough to watch sometimes, but it makes sense. You're drawing the con, I'm making them stop. And Brunson is phenomenal at getting those back to the line. And he's going to make this free throw because he's a good free throw shooter. Right, Brunson? Right. See, look. You apply that pressure and they make the free throws. The Knicks are 3-3 from the free throw line with me aggressively making them shoot their free throws. I'm here, bro. I'm here. I think Grimes would turn up with the second unit, to be honest. I love Grimes. Grimes had good shots, didn't make them, but you saw that he had two solid defensive stops that helped us out. It's all good. Just having a tough start. Brunson is in the blank. Here goes your boy Donte DiVincenzo. Big ragu gets it out to Josh Hart, who misses the open three. And a great tip out there from Isaiah Hartenstein, but they're calling a foul on Hartenstein there. That's an odd call. I thought that was a good play. But the refs disagree. How you get? Yo, JJ, pause, brother. Hold on, brother. I just saw, JJ, my boy. He's going to make it, bro. Yeah, especially if I force them to make these free throws. That's my new thing. We gonna find a way past the broadcaster jinx. I'm just gonna tell them that they're gonna make the free throw. That's simple. I missed the call. I was joking with y'all that I missed that call there. Donte DiVincenzo getting some spotlight as Naz Reid. Oh, the technical call. Was it a defensive three? I missed that one. That's on me. It is a defensive three. Yep, defensive 3 seconds on Donte DiVincenzo, leading to that Naz Reid free throw. 26-23 with 1:30 left in the first quarter. Probably trying to get it to somebody, but the Knicks defense is aggressive. But somehow, some way, the ball gets out to Nickeil Alexander-Walker. 23-29. That is not what you want to see. But Jalen Brunson on the other side creating the offense for Isaiah Hartenstein. Great role there and great ball movement from Jalen Brunson. Nickeil Alexander-Walker being guarded by Emmanuel quickly. Karl-Anthony Towns. Whoa! Looked like he got away with a little bit of a step there. Great defense from Naz Reid poking the ball out of Jalen Brunson's hand. It will still be Knicks ball. But whoa, Cat. It looked like Cat did like a little pogo stick maneuver right there. That should be a travel, no? Yeah, show this again. Yep. Hey, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Either way, he got away with it, and it resulted in no points. Dante DiVincenzo pushing out to RJ Barrett, who just checked back in. RJ Barrett is 2 for 2 from the three-point line. He is a shooter. Argue with your mama. 45 seconds left in the first quarter, 28-29. We see Josh Hart guarding Karl Anthony Towns. Again, he keeps doing his little step over. He can't keep getting away with this. Shake Milton getting out to Naz Reid. Naz Reid pulls the three. Luckily, another miss. Rebounded by Barrett with 29 seconds left. You see an IQ with the ball, slowing it down. Wants to get a good shot before the end of the shot clock here. Nickeil Alexander-Walker up top guarding him. Isaiah Hartenstein coming over to set that screen. He finally uses it. 5 seconds left. He gets it over to Hart. Hart with 3 seconds on the clock. Throws up a crazy one. No good. 5 seconds on the clock for the quarter. Shake Milton goes all the way against IQ and draws the foul. Shake Milton. One of my other favorite unsung hero players in the league. Love me some Shake Milton. I'm a fan, but not when we're playing against them. And Shake Milton gets that foul call. Shout out to everybody in the chats and viewing across the Knicks KFTV universe. Shake Milton makes his first free throw. Wolves uniforms are perennially awful. Chuck D, not a fan of the colorway. I can't lie. I do like the mixture of gray and neon green. I know I'm probably in the minority there. I do like the T-Wolves jerseys, but I get it. I get why people don't like them. As the Knicks are not able to get off that final shot in time, and we're down 3 points, 28-31 going into the second quarter. Brunson, RJ, both of them having a great start to the game. RJ has 8 points, 2 for 2 from the three-point line, 3 for 6 from the field. Brunson also 3 for 6 from the field, but also provided us 4 free throws. One coming off one coming off a tech, and 2 off of a foul. Other than that, the Knicks looking solid. We just gotta get ahead of the T-Wolves on the offensive side. We're not finishing our shots. Defensively, we look solid. I'm not mad at the defense from the Knicks so far, even though the T-Wolves are shooting 60% from the field. On the T-Wolves side, I'm looking over at Karl Anthony Towns and Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Both of them started off pretty hot in this game, but Knicks got this one. Shout out to Chuck D. PE's in the chat. Appreciate you coming through, man. As always, rocking with us here in the YouTube chat on KnicksFanTV. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. KnicksFanTV brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. We're going to go over my Underdog picks for this game at halftime. And then for the remainder of the game, we will check in and make sure that your boy goes 5 for 5 from Underdog, because I need it. I'm on a bad streak right now. I need him. RJ's triple is back. I mean, like I said, it was one game, and even though he was off, he still wasn't terrible in that game against Charlotte. And we didn't really need for him to be all there in that game because we had great production from DiVincenzo, Brunson, and Julius Randle. So glad RJ's back on track. If Hart could make his shots, he could be like MJ Burks. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. See, I'm not on the MJ Burks hive like Mr. CP. Don't do that. Don't do that. Shout out to Alec Burks, but don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Hart and Grimes, not good all season so far. I can't co-sign that. Grimes defensively has been really solid for us. His shooting numbers, though they're not sexy, they've been pretty solid for us. I know that it's not a Dante DiVincenzo 25-point night. I get that, but they haven't been as bad as we think they are. Is that alarm? I see the alarm. Did I miss it? Do we have RJ on Anthony Edwards? Hold on, the alarm is being rung. Is that a real thing? Hold on, let me see. Let me check. Because y'all know I want the smoke tonight. RJ Barrett is in, but he is guarding slow-mo, and there is no Antwoord, so it's a false alarm. Not yet. You got me there. Yeah, you got me there, Daniel. I was all hyped up. I was hyped up. I was like, oh shoot, it's happening. It's happening. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. My league pass won't stream the game. CK2K holding it down until I can get it back on the TV. Weird, Chris. That's weird. But yeah, I got you until it comes back up. That's weird. That's not happening. Salute, Chuck. Grimes will find it. I'm not worried about Grimes. Like I said, if the shot's not going down, but you're helping us in other ways, I can't be mad at it for sure. For sure. The problem with a lot of Knicks fans, they want to give up on these players a little too soon. Let them figure it out, man. Let them figure it out. Now, if Grimes is out there giving us empty minutes, then yeah, I get it. But I don't feel like that's the case. As Isaiah Hartenstein simply was going for the rebound there, and they call him for a foul. Oh, they're calling for the lane violation. Definitely was a lane violation there. So we're seeing Kyle Anderson, a.k.a. Slow-Mo, getting a third free throw. And it doesn't matter because he missed his last two. RJ Barrett with the rebound. He has numbers, decides to go to IQ, who also attacks and trying to get the ball over to Donte DiVincenzo in the corner. It's tipped out by Naz Reid. Kind of wish RJ went all the way with that because it looked like he had them beat, but decides to go to IQ. But it's still Knicks ball. RJ Barrett gets the ball to Isaiah Hartenstein, who's being guarded by Rudy Gobert. Hartenstein passing up to Josh Hart. Josh Hart dribbling through. DiVincenzo on the move for three. No good. Rebounded by Isaiah Hartenstein. Another fresh shot clock. IQ hitting them with the 2K fading corner three. No good. 28-32. Like I said, Knicks getting shots. They're just not falling. As my guy Shake Milton finishes the floater, putting the Wolves up by 6. Donte DiVincenzo being guarded by Shake. The ball moves over to wide open quickly. They quickly get finished. RJ Barrett gets the ball, tries to go for the lip and misses. He smokes the wide open layup, but draws the foul. RJ is not happy with himself there at all. Dang, we need him to make that. But I love the aggression, but he's got to make that first layup. Well, RJ Barrett will make up for it and make this first free throw. But okay. All right. You get one pass, but you're going to make the second one because aggressive CK is here. And I'm making sure that y'all make these damn free throws. Like that one. Whop. See? You got to be aggressive with them. 29-34 is the score. The New York Knicks are getting opportunities, but they're just not falling, and we need to change that as Michael Conley passes over to Naz Reid. Naz Reid trying to step over Josh Hart. Great steal from RJ Barrett. The ball is tipped, goes right to Mayo quickly, who gets blocked by Slow-Mo. Now we're going the other way. Shake Milton getting it to Naz Reid, who was going for a scoop layup and turns it into a dunk. 36-29. Donte DiVincenzo getting it back to Isaiah Hartenstein, who loses the ball, and another steal from Slow-Mo. Shake Milton, who looks very active. Great ball movement there from the T-Wolves as the ball lands back in Rudy Gobert's hand for the fast break dunk. T-Wolves on a phenomenal run right now. Thibodeau is beside himself. And I think the T-Wolves got called with the technical because Anthony Edwards stepped over the line while he was on the bench. So we get a free shot from Emmanuel quickly. Oh, no, they're calling it technical because he hung on to the rim. Look, man, I'll take the technical free throw, but that's to me, that's one of the softest technical calls in the game. It's so whack. That's such a whack call. Like, mind you, yes, give me the free throw, but at any time, Mitchell Robinson can do the same thing and he gonna get a technical call. It's whack. It's soft. Be better, NBA. That's a stupid technical foul, but I'll take it because now he's one away from being checked out of the game. RJ Barrett putting the move on Slow-Mo, getting it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart pushing the pace, gets the shot over Naz Reid and laces it. This is what we need. We need the Knicks to start making these opportunities that we're getting and continue to get stops. Kyle Anderson getting to the rim. No good. Rebounded by Isaiah Hartenstein. Hartenstein pushing it up to Josh Hart. are getting it out to RJ Barrett, who slips through the defense and draws the foul. I was going to say, if there's no foul there, I don't know what I'm watching. Good possession there from RJ Barrett drawing the foul. The Knicks are trying to play fast for this unit, and that's what's been working so well for us all season long. Keenan says Hart needs 3. You mean like he needs to shoot a 3, needs a 3 ball? RJ Barrett the free throw line, and he's going to make the first, and he does. You know, RJ Barrett typically only misses 1 free throw and makes the rest of them. We're going to keep that going. And that was a bit of a announce curse. I'm going to reverse it right now because RJ is going to make this second free throw like this. And he does. See? You just got to be aggressive with it. You just got to attack it head on. You can't pull the whole I hope I didn't curse him. Nah, you got to attack it head on, man. RJ definitely keeping us alive. That's a fact. 55 liability tonight. Wolves have quick hands. I don't know if I'm so quick to say that, but to that point right there, you saw Naz Reid hit an easy jumper over Isaiah Hartenstein, so maybe there's a point there. 9:25 left in the second quarter. Foul called there from Shake Milton on Emmanuel quickly. Not a shooting foul as the Knicks will pass the ball on the sideline. But yeah, Naz Reid easily posts up Josh Hart and then easily makes the shot over Isaiah Hartenstein. The Timberwolves just look like a well-oiled machine on the offensive side. The T-Wolves look a lot like a 9-3 team right now, I got to say. Anthony Edwards checking into the game. Will we see and RJ? It's happening. Anthony Edwards is checked in, and he's immediately guarding RJ. Ring the alarm. It's happening. We're here for it. Emmanuel quickly draws the foul and gets the and one. Great shot there from Emmanuel quickly. It was a fancy off-balance looking shot, but nonetheless, like his mentor, Jalen Brunson, uses the contact given and gets the and one. 36-40. Emmanuel quickly will make this free throw. And one for IQ. Taking a little long to shoot the ball. He's scaring me. There it is. In there, WAP. And let's see if the sentiment is return on the other side. It's not. Donte DiVincenzo on the other side will be guarding Anthony Edwards as RJ stand on Shake Milton. Rudy Gobert with an easy dunk over Isaiah Hartenstein. Right now, the Knicks cannot stop the bleeding. Every time we are trying to fight back, the T-Wolves find a way to score. Mayo quickly dribbling through the paint, right back out of bounds, or right back outside, gets it to RJ Barrett, who on this side, Anthony Edwards wants to smoke. And RJ Barrett responds by shooting the floater, and it's no good thanks to the help from Rudy Gobert. Now Shake Milton throwing the oop on Rudy Gobert and draws the foul from RJ Barrett. The T-Wolves are cooking. The T-Wolves are absolutely cooking right now, and the Knicks have no response. Fast break, alley-oop pass from Shake Milton to Rudy Gobert, and to add insult to injury, RJ Barrett applying some contact, drawing the and one. Tough break here in this second quarter. Rudy Gobert shooting that free throw, no good. Rebounded by Julius Randle, who just checked back in. We see Mitchell Robinson also checking back in to slow down the hot play from Rudy Gobert. And Tom Thibodeau has decided to take RJ Barrett out of the game, who's been probably the only Knick that's been keeping us in the game. But Emmanuel quickly there helping us out with the floater, cutting the score to 39-44. Michael Conley looking at the screen set, and he does the same thing. He draws the contact. And it's going to be a foul on Emmanuel quickly, and he's going to get 2 free throws. Michael Conley. The T-Wolves are scoring on every possession, and the Knicks aren't going to survive if that's the case. IQ had his hand on his hip. Look, if we're going to celebrate it when Brunson does it, we got to give credit when Conley calls that. IQ had his hand on his hip. It is what it is. Got to the chats. We got 4 guards and 1 center on the floor. Where is the damn size? No, right? No, what's his name? Julius Randle checked in. So we got 3 guards and a forward and a center. Bench gave us absolutely nothing the first go round. Foul where got arm on the hip. Got arm on the hip. Like I said, Brunson gets those same calls on the other side, so I ain't going to sit here and complain about it because I want Brunson to keep getting those calls. Julius Randle, the dribbling thing happening again, this time no good, but put back from Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson will not be bullied this game as he's been very active for us. Screen set from Rudy Gobert. Ball thrown over to Michael Conley. Conley with the floater with his right hand, his offhand, rebounded by Mitch. Gets the ball up to Josh Hart, who pushes the pace to Dante DiVincenzo. Gets the ball out to Mitchell Robinson. I thought he was going to shoot that pull-up, but he did not. Josh Hart passing to IQ. IQ with the pull. No good. Rebound attempt from Dante DiVincenzo. Lands awkwardly. Naz Reid putting the move on Emmanuel quickly and gets the foul. Emmanuel quickly with 3 fouls in this first half and gets a little bit of a going away present as he's probably going to go to the bench with an elbow to the face. If you ask me, I don't know how that's a foul. If it's going to be a foul, it should be an offensive foul, but nonetheless, the Knicks decide not to challenge it, and Naz Reid makes the first free throw. IQ going to the bench as Jalen Brunson checks back in. This half, or this at least this quarter, feels like it's been going on for a while, but the T-Wolves are just capitalizing on every possession, and there's still 7 minutes and 17 seconds left in the quarter. Great play-by-play, no lie. Appreciate you, Santana. Appreciate you, CK, doing a great job. I appreciate you guys. Chat. Shout out to Julu, Caesar. What did Shay do? Cut him out. Hey, you got the power, RGT. He being reckless. Cut him out. There goes Julius Randle again, forcing the issue, leading to a turnover. Great defense from Jalen Brunson, but no good as Josh Hart helps on the transition layup from Shake Milton. Jalen Brunson has 2 on him. Arid pass to DiVincenzo, who pulls and drains the 3, continuing off of last night. Like I said, it just seems like, y'all remember 2K when they had the orange juice perk and just the play was hot between you and Michael B. Jordan? It's like Jalen Brunson and Dante DiVincenzo have that, because every time Brunson gets DiVincenzo the ball, he makes it. Julius Randle plows through the paint, and it goes in the Knicks' favor. Julius Randle draws the blocking foul, and he's going to get 2 free throws, but the T-Wolves call a timeout as the Knicks are slowly climbing back into this game. When we come out of the timeout, Julius Randle will get 2 free throws, and he's going to make them. DiVincenzo should be starting. Like I said, I don't care who's starting. I just care about who's finishing. That's all I care about. Yes, get Naz Reid out. He trying to violate us. Yeah, Naz Reid always has phenomenal games against us. Like I said, Naz Reid and Jaden McDaniels are 2 guys that are on my trade radar. I would love to have them in Knicks uniforms, but what we giving up for them? I'll let y'all. That's for y'all to decide in the trade machine. But those are 2 guys that I have on my radar that I would love to have on this team for sure. Shout out to everybody across the KFTV universe. I'm looking at the KnicksFanTV chat over on Twitch. And shout out to Frank White, the hyped emojis with the year emotes over on Twitch. Shout out to still being sub. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to Facebook. Shout out to Twitter. I see the viewers over on Twitter. Shout out. Appreciate all the support across the board. You know the vibes. Oh, man. Shake Milton. Naz Reid is a beast. New York material, man. I would love to have Naz Reid in the Knicks jersey, bro. Yeah, Naz Reid and Jaden McDaniels are the guys I would love to see in Knicks uniforms. I just can't stand Randle at all. His selfishness is pissing me off. Yeah. It's just crazy how he sees how everyone else on the team plays. He sees how well it works, and he picks and chooses when he wants to and when he doesn't want to move the ball. Luckily, in that last play, the referees called it in our favor. I don't know if I would call that as a defensive foul, but I'll take it because I need the free throws, and Julius Randle will make these free throws. He needs to calm down. That is a fact. That is the understatement of a century. Julius doesn't care about winning. He cares about dropping 25. Oh, boy. 44-48 with exactly 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half of this game. Church says I'm expecting 1 of 2 from the line from Randall. No, he's going to make both of them. Oh, I don't think he's going to get free throws. It's looking like they're not going to give him the continuation. I'm trying to see. Yeah, no, he is getting free throws. Is he? What's happening? Can we go back to the game, please? Get out of DiVincenzo's face. He is getting the free throws. Okay. And makes the first. Damn. Well, I guess my reverse psychology don't work. Or my aggressive support doesn't work with Julius Randle. I guess it just doesn't. There he goes. Makes the second one. 45-48. Oh, man. 6:25 left in the half. Kyle Anderson, slow-mo, getting the ball to Anthony Edwards. The ball fizzes around to wide open to kill Alexander Walker. Cannot leave him open because he's going to make those. Julius Randle, once again, forcing the issue, gets the ball to Donte DiVincenzo, but Randle does not have the touch that Brunson has when it comes to getting the ball to DiVincenzo. I don't know what Tibbs' plan is here, but I would like some RJ Barrett minutes because we need the ball to start going through the rim. Another open Nickeil Alexander Walker shot. Luckily, he's with us and missing them, but we cannot leave him open. He's going to start hitting those. I can't say it enough. Julius Randle being guarded by slow-mo, looking to move the ball, get to the DiVincenzo, sets a screen from Randle once again, guarded by Nickeil Alexander Walker, tries to put the move on him, settles for a fadeaway jumper, rebounded by Mitch, kicks out to DiVincenzo. Again, unless it's Brunson getting DiVincenzo the ball, he's not making these threes. I'm trying to tell y'all. I don't know what Brunson's doing. It's got to be that Villanova connection. But unless Brunson hits DiVincenzo for that three, the ball don't go in. Got to make those, man. Got to make those. 45-48. We're going to see as he makes the first one. Troy Brown is at the free throw line. He makes the first one there. We need a true backup 4. Possibly. I'd like some wings. I'd be fine with some wings that can play a little bit of 4 minutes. I'd be fine with that. Meanwhile, Jacob Toppin, who can play some power forward, that has 35 points and 9 boards on 9 of 16 shooting in 3 quarters for our G League team. Shout out to Jacob Toppin. I got to watch those highlights after the game. All right, Jacob. Both free throws go down from Troy Brown Jr. 5-point lead. Donte DiVincenzo getting the ball back to Jalen Brunson. Brunson looking for the screen, uses it, pulls the 3 and no good. Brown rebounds over Julius Randle, excuse me. Kyle Anderson gets the ball to Cat, who's had a solid start, draws some contact, finishes a layup, no foul called. But Karl Anthony Towns is just showing his dominance as he typically does against the Knicks. The Knicks have no options, and I don't understand why RJ Barrett has not checked into this game yet. Get the kid back on the floor. Julius Randle trying to force the issue, and he does get that one off of a very difficult 360 pull-up. Anthony Edwards up top being guarded by Josh Hart. Scores 47-52. Great give and go, but the Knicks are prepared for it. Get the steal. Hart passing. This is a weird fast break, and it works out in the Knicks' favor as DiVincenzo hits the crashing Julius Randle. It went from ugly to really nice in about a span of 4 seconds, as I thought we were going to smoke that fast break attempt. Nickeil Alexander Walker up top being guarded by Jalen Brunson. He makes the pass to Slow-Mo, who draws the foul, and he's going to get 2 free throws. What's good, Carlton? How you doing? Welcome to the chat. What's up, bro? Mikael Wells, that boy Mitch is a problem on the board. Yeah, they're talking about how his offensive rebounding stats, they measure up with other teams' offensive rebounding stats. Let that sink in. Great start from Mitchell Robinson for sure. Kyle Anderson missing his first free throw. And there he is. Tibbs heard my plea. And RJ Barrett checks in for Josh Hart. Thank you. Thank you. Dante not getting the same looks. It's not emotion. But Isaiah, I would argue that a few of those missed threes were wide open. I mean, we're going to keep the same energy with Grimes. We got to talk about Dante, too. We got to make those shots. I can't give him that pass, man. Got to keep the same energy for both sides. Julius Randle trying to, I don't know what that was. And luckily, Dante DiVincenzo there to recover. He's being guarded by Troy Brown. Nice attempt there. Nice attack. Get to the Brunson who puts the move and finally hits a three after the drought from the three-point line for the Knicks right there. Brunson puts it down. 52-53, 3:28 left in the game, or in the half, excuse me. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, he wants a three, and it's not going in for them yet. Rebounded by Randle. The Knicks have a chance here to take the lead for the first time since the first quarter. DiVincenzo using the Randle screen, pulls out, gets it back to Julius Randle, who's being guarded by Troy Brown. He sees the open Brunson, and he has a hard time getting there. RJ Barrett doesn't use the backboard, misses the easy gimme layup. I don't know why RJ doesn't use the backboard there, especially on the left side. And he misses it. Anthony Edwards on the other side shooting the three, and luckily Ant has not been activated yet. Dante DiVincenzo with the pull-up three, in and out. Oh, we are hobbling to the end of this first half, and we do not want to take this lead back. 52-53. Pull-up there from Anthony Edwards, rebounded by Julius Randle. Anthony Edwards luckily is off. Like I said, I anticipated him to have an off night tonight. Julius Randle forces it to the hole for the nice pull-up there. 54-53. Randle helps us get our first lead since the first quarter. Karl-Anthony Towns trying to push the person. It's funny. I feel like Karl-Anthony Towns and Julius Randle are doing the exact same thing on both sides offensively, forcing the issue. Karl-Anthony Towns has just made is at a higher percentage. Kyle Anderson with a slow, beautiful layup there. We almost get a 5-second violation because everyone walked away from Brunson on the inbound. The Knicks call a timeout, but man, what a finish there from Kyle Anderson. Game respect game, because that was a nice shot. Knicks can't let that happen to him. Not that easy. 55-54. Timeout Knicks. We got 147 left in the game. Shout out to everybody across the Knicks universe, the KFTV universe. Are we still live over on Twitter? We are still live over on Twitter. Shout out to the viewers over on Twitter holding it down. Let me check out Twitch. Shout out to Twitch. I see Frank. He said, what's up to your channel, my guy? Come on back when you ready, brother. Appreciate it. Yes, we got to come back to Twitch. It might happen sooner than you might expect. Shout out to everybody over on Facebook, and especially shout out to everyone on the YouTube channel. I see, look, I don't even have to ask y'all. I see 222 viewers in the chat holding it down, and we already got 157 likes. I feel like we can get that thing up to 200 before the second half, but I don't know. Let me know. Prove me wrong or prove me right in the chat. Kyle from Jersey, right? Kyle Anderson, the corniest player in the league, but he gets results. He gets results. Jay just said all in the JD face palm. Kyle Anderson, the missing piece. Here's the thing. I respect Kyle Anderson's game. I don't know if I can watch Kyle Anderson on a nightly basis in a Knicks uniform. He does his thing. He does get results, but man, it'd be tough. It'd be tough. Slow J and Slow Mo. Y'all gonna stop calling RJ Slow J. Y'all gonna stop that nonsense, bro. Enough. I do not co-sign that stupid nickname. Kyle Anderson. Kyle Anderson is forever Billy Knight. Start Dante. I mean, Dante and Grimes' stats right now are identical. Kind of. Grimes obviously has not seen as many minutes as DiVincenzo, but Dante's 1 for 5 from three. Grimes 0 for 2 from the 3-point line. You know what I mean? Not the only difference is Dante made one of his. To me, like I said, whoever is having the better night that night is the one that should be closing. I think that's what I'm looking at more than anything else. Grimes also has 2 steals for us tonight, helping us out defensively. Look, I feel like just because Dante had the sexy stat line, everyone fell in love. And I love Big Ragu. Don't get it twisted. But I just feel like we're gonna miss something with Grimes not in the starting unit from the defensive standpoint. As we're giving Wally Zerbiak his flowers in his tenure with the T-Wolves, he was a solid Timberwolf. I used to love trading for Wally Zerbiak on my team in NBA Live back in the day, just because his 3-point ball was water. Ball is turned over by Jalen Brunson. Carly Towns pushing the pace. Anthony Edwards, who's had a rough night so far. He pulls another 3 there it was pretty open and he missed it. Rebounded by RJ Barrett. RJ, who with the good stutter, shoots from the elbow and it's just short. RJ Barrett having an up and down second or first half. He started off pretty solid in the quarter and now not looking so good as Michael Conley hitting the corner 3. 58-54 with a little over a minute left in the half. Stay tuned for the halftime show or halftime review, if you will, excuse me. We'll recap the first half of basketball. We'll talk about my underdog predictions. Julius Randle pulling for 3. No good. Rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Edwards good being guarded by RJ Barrett. It's happening. Ring the alarm. RJ Barrett and Anthony Edwards as Karl-Anthony Towns forcing the issue again, looking very similar to Julius Randle on the other side. Randle, if he wanted to, he could push the pace and go to the rim, and he does that. He has Michael Conley in front of him. Take advantage, and Julius, in fact, does that. 7-snap CK, the flow and chemistry isn't, though. Dante plays much better with Grimes. Ooh, you know what? That's a good take as well. I would like to see the two of them on the floor together. I agree with that. Anthony Edwards gets it over to a wide open Michael Conley, who pump fakes Brunson. No good there. And it's a 2-point game at the end of the half. 56-58, thanks to the strong dunk by Julius Randle in the break to end off the half. Missed 3 by Michael Conley, keeping it to a 2-point game going into the second half. Up and down quarter there from the New York Knicks. We started off pretty strong, but the T-Wolves just look well-oiled throughout this entire first half. Now, they slowed down there in the second quarter, towards the end of the second quarter, and the Knicks took advantage. Let's look at some stats from the New York Knicks. RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, and Jalen Brunson are our leading scorers. RJ Barrett already with a pretty solid stat line of 11 points and 6 rebounds. He has 2 fouls on the game. He's 3 for 10 from the field, but 2 for 2 from the 3, 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Julius Randle, who's had some very questionable shots at the beginning of the game, cleaned it up there towards the end of the half, shooting 46% from the field, 7 boards himself, 12 points. And Jalen Brunson, who started off hot, we saw him not really give us much there at the end of that first half. 4 for 9 from the field, 2 for 4 from the 3, 4 free throws, 14 points, and stat lovers would love to see that he has 5 assists, especially if you picked the higher on Underdog, because I know that I think his lower was 5 assists. We'll talk about that in a second. But what I'm looking for in this game for us to put us over the hill in this game, and I'm looking at the others. Quentin Grimes only played about 10 minutes, but in those 10 minutes gave us 0 points. Was there for us defensively, but we need him to score. He's 0 for 2 from the 3. Josh Hart 1 for 3 from the field. Dante DiVincenzo 1 for 5 from the 3 and the field. Mayo quickly had open looks and could not get them to fall. Luckily, a attacking the rim with 6 points, but he has 3 fouls. Right now, this game is a game of the others. I think the others need to step up and help Jalen Brunson, Julius Randle, and R.J. Barrett. Defensively, we've been pretty solid. I mean, they're shooting about 53% from the field. Luckily, that percentage went down towards the end of that first half. Karl-Anthony Towns playing very aggressive on the other side, shooting 67% from the field. Rudy Gobert having a night, over 4 from the field with 8 points. Only 1 rebound, though. Interesting. Naz Reid off the bench. He had a phenomenal game against us. The last time we saw the T-Wolves, he had 7 points off the bench. Kyle Anderson was 6 points, along with Nickeil Alexander-Walker with 6 points. You've seen Nickeil Alexander-Walker gain a lot of minutes in this, utilizing him as that 6-man role. But the big one I like, the big stat line I like is Anthony Edwards, who has 4 points off of 2 for 7 shooting. Anthony Edwards not quite getting the shot down tonight, but he has reeled in 6 rebounds and 3 assists. Will Anthony Edwards get it figured out in the second half? Hopefully not. And we're going to talk about my underdog predictions here in just a second. But first things first, shout out to everybody across the streamerverse, the KnicksFanTV universe. I have to say this all the time because I just want to let you guys know I appreciate you over on Twitter. Shout out to the viewers over on Twitter watching us live. We got it up and running today. Shout out to Twitch. And big shout out to the chat on YouTube. Junior Coroma says, that's the thing, CK. With Grimes, he doesn't score. He doesn't score consistently. And I do agree with that. Andrew H says Grimes is boring. See, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Because he's not sexy enough for y'all, you want him out. But sometimes the efficient play is not always going to equal sexy play. That's just sometimes how it is. I think Quentin Grimes is an efficient player for us, and he does a lot more than he gets credit for. But again, I understand y'all we want the results now. But right now, both him or DiVincenzo not giving us much. So really not much of an argument for either one of them. Edwards could be like Tatum and go off next half. Tatum sometimes doesn't score much in the first half. That's a fact. But the thing is, Anthony Edwards has been getting the shot up as much as he could. He's shot 7 times. That's the most of any Timberwolf. Karl-Anthony Towns right behind him with 6 shots. So hopefully our defense continues to keep him on the cooler side. For sure. Grimes is overrated. You got to be rated to be overrated. But, everyone's entitled to their takes, right, wrong, or in between. But we're going to talk about my picks here from Underdog Fantasy, because here at KnicksFanTV, we are brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. And as I typically do, I give you my picks here in the second half. Now, we talked about Alex's at the beginning part of the game, the beginning of the game, the pregame, if you will. And now we're going to keep track of what mine are looking like. So a lot like Alex, I stuck to this Knicks Timberwolves game when it came to my predictions. And today I went with Julius Randle going higher on the double stat line, because in the last few games, Julius Randle has been tallying double-digit rebounds in what is it, 4 of the last 6 games, along with the stat line, or maybe he's done it with all the games. Please, someone fact check me on that. And already he's off to a great start, as he's already got 12 points and he has 7 rebounds. So there's no doubt in my mind Julius Randle will reel in 3 rebounds and get me that double-double. I picked the over or the higher for Jalen Brunson again on 3-pointers made, because I think Jalen Brunson is very crafty at getting the 3-ball down. And as long as Underdog is going to serve me low 3-pointers made when it comes to Jalen Brunson, like 2.5, I'm going to take the higher every single time. Brunson's already at 2 made threes. You can't convince me that he's not going to make 1 more 3 in the second half. So Brunson and Julius are looking to help me out. Now, I did choose the lower on Karl-Anthony Towns for the rebounds and assists. They had it at 11.5 rebounds and assists. Right now, he's at a total of 5. I still feel pretty confident, especially with how he's been playing this game. He's been playing with his head down, going to the rim a lot of the time. So he's not really looking to pass. And with guys across the Knicks, or excuse me, across the T-Wolves getting all the rebounds. I don't think Karl-Anthony Towns is going to reel in many rebounds. So I think this one's going to be close, but I think the Karl-Anthony Towns lower on the rebounds and assists is the one I'm a little bit more worried about, but I did pick lower there. Anthony Edwards right now having a very slow start. They thought that he was going to get 34.5 PRA, points, rebounds, and assists, and I picked the lower on that. Right now he's at 13, and I think he's going to end around like 25 at the end of the game. And also, last but not least, I picked the higher for RJ Barrett to score 18 plus points tonight. Right now he's at 11. He did slow down a little bit there in that second quarter, but RJ Barrett every game this season has been very efficient, and he's been easily getting the points down. I do think RJ Barrett can give us 19 or more points tonight, so I took the higher there. So there's my list on Underdog Fantasy, my predictions. Let me see what says you. What have you chosen tonight on Underdog? Make sure you download the Underdog app and use promo code KFTV so you can get your deposit matched of up to $100. What's that mean? You throw in $20 deposit and Underdog will match you $20, and you already have $40 off rip to use for Underdog. Great deal. Great app. Support. Help us out over on Underdog using promo code KFTV. Shout out to everybody across the chats. Let me catch up on the YouTube chat specifically because the chat is moving and the chat is grooving. So here we go. Joey says saying overrated is wild. I agree that is a wild statement to call Quentin Grimes overrated. Yes, there's a little bit of I understand why some people are upset that he's not shooting enough. I get that. But to call him overrated in his third year is kind of rough, especially being the fourth option. Donnie DiVincenzo did have a good night yesterday, but I don't know if that's something that we were going to be seeing on an every night basis. RJ looked stiff with his movement, leg injury conspiracy. MK, he's got the tinfoil hat on, ready to start a conspiracy conversation. Mitch has more drive to the basket than Grimes. Outrageous. This ninja's scared to shoot. Agree to disagree. We need your picks before the game starts, CK. How you do us like that? Okay, so all right. So now knowing this, Andrew, we can do that. I think we can quickly get both me and Alex's predictions before the game rather than waiting until halftime. I got you on that. And then we'll just keep track of them as the game goes on. I got you. It's funny because I was wondering if it would be better if we showed my predictions earlier on. But hearing you guys say that, then we will do that in the future for sure. Grimes needs to put the ball on the floor and take it to the rim. Antonio, I do co-sign that for sure. We don't have Underdog in Vegas. Whack. Absolutely whack. Dante isn't scared to let it fly. Grimes should take notes. CJ2K, add that to the nickname list. CJ2K, add it to the list. Is K and J? Oh, I'll give you a pass, Jarrett. J and K are right next to each other. You're probably typing fast. I'll give you a pass. CK2K, my man, it's going to be a dog fight. Got to clamp down on D. And in the second half, go Knicks. I completely agree. Defense is where it's going to be key. And also capitalizing on our open shots. We are shooting 38% from the field right now compared to the T-Wolves' 53% shooting. But saying that, it's only a 2-point game. Imagine if we're making the shots we're taking. Probably would be up by a lot more. So to that point, yes, we got to continue the good defense. Well, we got to continue the steady defense. But more importantly, I want to see us capitalize and make the shots we're taking. Andrew said, thanks, CK. I got you. Yeah. Next play-by-play, I got you. We're going to run both me and Alex's predictions pregame. I got y'all. CK, we cannot gamble in Venice. Wait, you can't gamble in Venice, California? Word? I'm out here. And I ain't in Venice, but damn, I didn't know that, Roberto. Are you talking about actual Like, you in Venice. I didn't know that. I'm trying to catch up, so I'm scrolling up on some of the older comments. Faster pace, Roberto says. I'm always going to co-sign playing at a faster pace. I believe this Knicks team would thrive in a fast-paced offense. I feel like we have the personnel for it. I would love to see us do that more consistently. I'm with you on that. Yeah, yeah, Gus said, just keep betting on Roman Reigns W. That's a big fact. I don't even want to know what the plus minus or the over unders are on Roman Reigns for those who watch WWE, because like it has to be something ridiculous. Like, I'm not gonna be the one to ever bet against Roman Reigns. That's a funny one. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, no, that's not. Don't. That's betting 101. Don't bet against Roman Reigns. Not right now. Somebody's got to get hot, and facts on the dog fight. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good evening, family. Too slow. We're playing too slow. IQ has been hesitant tonight. He better let it fly, float, whatever he can do to pick up the pace. Bless up, CK. Love your efforts and support. Appreciate you, Roberto. Sorry I missed that, but I appreciate that comment. Means a lot. I say give McBride a chance. You know Tibbs don't play more than 9-man rotation. I think I'm all caught up. Yep, talked about that. DiVincenzo not playing versus Charlotte or Washington. That's what I'm saying, man. You got to keep the same energy on both sides when it comes to Grimes and DiVincenzo. Sure, DiVincenzo's letting those shots fly, but they're not going in. And at that same tempo, the open shots that Grimes put up, they didn't go in. Got to give the energy, keep the energy both ways, man. All I know is I need both of them to get the shot to fall. I don't care who it is. I'm not playing favorites. I need them both to get the shot to go down because we need our offense to step up. So you can pick sides. I'm not playing that game. I need my Knicks to score, and I need both Grimes and DiVincenzo to get it going. 56-58 as we're about to start the second half. Shout out to the Knicks fans in Minnesota. Don't you know? How do you say it? Don't you know? Man, my Minnesota accent is 0 out of 10, bro. Minnesota. Nah, I can't do it. I know somebody from Minnesota too, and I'm sure if they heard that, tear me up, bro. No, Minnesota. Minnesotian? Minnesotian? What are you? What are Minnesota night? And the second half has officially begun. 56-58 in the Target Center. Knicks trail, shooting 38% from the field, and Anthony Edwards looks to be aggressive as he's instantly 1-for-1 from the field to start off the second half. 60-56. Jalen Brunson forced the issue over to RJ Barrett. No foul called. And once again, we're seeing the matchup. Ring the alarm. Anthony Edwards is guarding RJ Barrett. And shout out to Coach Rubens for joining the franchise membership. We appreciate you. Everybody show love to Coach Rubens. Jalen Brunson fakes Nickeil Alexander-Walker out of his shoes. And I did notice that we are seeing Nickeil Alexander-Walker with extended minutes because Jaden McDaniels is, in fact, out as Cat hits the open three. Karl-Anthony Towns with another big shot there. Minnesota continuing where they left off. They were shooting 58% from the field in that first half and instantly getting the offense going here in the second. The Knicks have to be in front of them. RJ, who's 2 for 2 from three, throws a UFO on that corner three there. Anthony Edwards pushing the pace against Quentin Grimes, and Quentin Grimes not letting them get anything easy with the foul. Anthony Edwards looking for blood to the point of the comment section. I'm trying to see who it was that said it. Someone was saying, as Anthony Edwards makes his first free throw, someone was saying that Anthony Edwards was going to pick it up and have a Jason Tatum-like second half, and very true. Edwards is going to look to turn up this quarter. Yeah, he is. And he's already 100% from the field and from the line to start the second half. Not looking good for my underdog pick. Kick ball there from Nickeil Alexander-Walker. It is crazy how much Anthony Edwards looks like Michael Jordan. Like it is scary crazy, like how he looks exactly like him. Like, I'm not gonna make that joke. It's a family show. RJ Barrett with a very odd scoop pass to Mitchell Robinson when he had the lane to himself. And Mitchell Robinson clearly wasn't looking for that pass. RJ Barrett starting off the half timid and off, while Anthony Edwards starting off hot over Quentin Grimes. And just like that, it's a double-digit lead for the T-Wolves. Let's not act like Anthony Edwards is not averaging close to 30-something points in the last few games played. 67-56. Tom Thibodeau's seen enough. Anthony Edwards is hot. The alarm has been rung, but right now Anthony Edwards is getting the best of RJ Barrett in this matchup. Frayne says, what the hell is this? If I had an answer, I'd tell you, brother. I have no idea. But Anthony Edwards is putting on a clinic to start this second half. Andrew, chill, bro. JD, I am filling in until JD is ready to come back. Shout out to the homie JD. Oh, man. At least both Dante and Grimes are guarding Ant-Man well. Well, until the second half, because Anthony Edwards has not missed a shot, whether it is from the field or from the free throw line here in this second half. Christopher Blake, nah. Bad RJ has returned. Damn, y'all ready to throw? Look, the thing is, I know y'all waiting. Y'all are waiting. Y'all not real. Some of y'all not real Knicks fans because y'all are waiting for him the downfall of RJ Barrett. I don't know why you want that. Why would you want that? As Wally Zerbiak is getting his love from the Minnesota Timberwolves fan base. That's funny. That's absolutely funny. Calling games for the Knicks. How many times has he been back in the building and they didn't even look his direction? Go ahead, Wally. Yo, he's eating it up. Sit down, Wally. You can sit down now, Wally. You can sit down, Wally. He is eating up the shine, bro. Guys, remember, we are playing a good team. We're only good against bad teams. Y'all should know this already. Eddie Marr, we're going to break that streak. Unfortunately, the stats match your point this season. But we're going to break that streak tonight. The Knicks will figure it out coming out of the timeout. But it's not been a great start for the Knicks on our side, while Anthony Edwards is finding his shot on the other. Oh, and we're back to Knicks action. 56-67. 10-17 left in the game. RJ Barrett needs to get it going. Has a small defender on him. Passes out to Grimes, who passes it over to Julius Randle, who can't hit the shot. Anthony Edwards instantly gets the ball back, and he's looking to attack. Shoots the fader over Grimes, barely misses it. Rebounded by Rudy Gobert, who shoots over Mitchell Robinson. The Knicks are getting manhandled right now. To start this half, the T-Wolves are on an 11-0 run. The Knicks have not responded yet. Julius Randle trying to force the issue. I don't know what that pass selection was. Luckily, we get the ball back. RJ Barrett with the great move. Scoop pass over to Mitchell Robinson. That one made a lot more sense. Phenomenal pass from RJ. Unlike that errant one he tried to sneak over earlier when Mitch clearly wasn't paying attention. Great pass from RJ Barrett there. Great finish from Mitchell Robinson. 58. Knicks need to bring this back to a single-digit game. Karl Anthony Towns going for the dunk there. Misses the whole rim. Loses the ball. Rudy Gobert gets the rebound and is fouled. Here we go. Beautiful pass. Yeah, great pass from RJ there. That was a great pass. A lot better than that other one he was trying to sneak over to Mitchell Robinson. But as you're seeing it, on one side, you're seeing Anthony Edwards on RJ Barrett, but on the other side, Tibbs is keeping his main guy, Grimes, on Ant, even though Ant right now is going on a run. Rudy Gobert hits the first free throw. He has one more to go, and he's going to miss it. He's going to miss it because that's what I'm doing. That's my reverse psychology. He's going to miss it. He's going to miss it. He's going to miss it. See? I'm here. You just got to be assertive with the call. None of that tiptoeing stuff. 70 to 58. The Knicks need to get the offense flowing as Jalen Brunson gets slapped on the drive. No, he doesn't. They're calling RJ Barrett for the moving screen. That is 4 fouls for RJ Barrett. 9 minutes left in the third quarter. RJ Barrett already approaching. I'm not approaching. He is in foul trouble. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Timberwolves are moving the ball very well. And look at who meets them up top. Mitchell Robinson blocking Karl-Anthony Towns with a predictable drive. Julius Randle on the other side passes it out to RJ, who needs the corner three. We have a bit of a conundrum, though, because now that RJ Barrett has got the shot back down, one of the only players who's scoring or activating the offense, he has 4 fouls, and you know Tibbs is going to have to bench him. And it's looking like he's going to Josh Hart. This is going to be a weird ending for the New York Knicks as Tibbs has to manage his minutes, and Anthony Edwards gets the and one. Without RJ Barrett pushing the pace and without RJ Barrett controlling the offense, because you know, it came down to that 3 there off of a very nice Julius Randle driving dish. But don't forget, RJ Barrett made that nice scoop pass to Mitchell Robinson. He's getting the offense active. But with 4 fouls, he's going to have to go to the bench. RJ does a good LeBron James impression when he fouls and acts like he does. He has to do it, man. He has to do it. But unfortunately, now RJ Barrett will be relegated to the bench as Josh Hart checks in for him. When Grimes up top being guarded by Michael Conley. If I'm Grimes, that's food. Get the ball back to Grimes and go find some. Brunson with Rudy Gobert on him. He's going to try and draw the foul. No, he doesn't. He gets the ball out to a wide open Julius Randle, who cannot find the 3 ball tonight and is settling for these shots. Mitchell Robinson fighting for his life. Ball stolen by Anthony Edwards. Ant has 3 guys in front of him. Nobody guarding Conley. Conley for the open corner 3. The Timberwolves are flowing right now. The Knicks look lost. We're settling for jumpers. We can't get into the paint. Their defense has us looking dumb. 61-76, 7:36 left in the third quarter. And Michael Conley called for being a little too aggressive there with Quentin Grimes. The Knicks have to get it going defensively. Offensively, we look awful too, but at the very least, we got to start getting some stops. Got to start getting it going. Quentin Grimes getting the ball to Julius Randle, hands it over to Jalen Brunson. Screen set from Mitchell Robinson. Brunson trying to get it going, and it hits the 3 there to bring it down to a 12-point game. Brunson is helped me out on my underdog prediction, hitting his third 3 as I picked the higher on 2.5. So shout out to Brunson helping me out there. But we need more shots from Brunson to withstand this run that the T-Wolves are on as Troy Brown Jr. misses, and it's almost tipped in. Mitchell Robinson luckily getting that rebound, getting to Julius Randle, who is not who I want to see bring the ball up. But Randle with the take there and almost got the pigeon, but it's fouled on Karl-Anthony Towns. Karl-Anthony Towns doesn't think so. But Julius Randle, there's a lot of contact there. And he draws the foul. We need these free throws from Julius Randle. We're going to, as a matter of fact, he's going to make these free throws because that's what I'm doing today. I'm telling these guys are going to make the free throws, and they make them. Like Julius Randle's about to hit this first one right here. Julius Randle's so stubborn. He don't even take my assertive belief. RJ is on the bench right now because he is in foul trouble. Free throws is right. Random vibe. And I think Julius Randle is the only one that's having the hardest time at the free throw line tonight, as he shoots his second one and he makes the second one. Mr. 1 of 2 is what Andrew calls him there. Shout out across Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. You're watching Knicks Fan TV live play-by-play for the Knicks versus T-Wolves game here. 6:41 left in the third quarter. Anthony Edwards trying to draw the foul, and another putback from Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert seems to be winning this matchup against Mitchell Robinson tonight. And Mitchell Robinson hasn't really lost many matchups this season. This one going in favor of Rudy Gobert. Jalen Brunson going for the three. They're rebounded by Gobert. It's a 78-65 game here in this third quarter. Anthony Edwards getting everything he wants offensively, barring 2 missed shots. Nickeil Alexander-Walker gets Brunson out of his shoes, gets it over to Troy Brown. Brown with the floater, no good. Rebounded by Julius Randle, who gets the double-double. So that's 2 down for me on my underdog prediction. But I need it to result in great play as Julius Randle with a phenomenal pass, but Mitchell Robinson's blocked. Quentin Grimes needs to get a shot up, and he doesn't finish. The Knicks are not able to get it down offensively, and I think this is going to be called a transition foul on Julius Randle. Julius Randle looking like everybody in NBA 2K, frustrated after not getting the rebound. He's swinging and gets the foul. I don't understand why he's doing that. For what reason is he there reaching? Now that I'm looking again, I don't see the foul, but you don't want to give him a reason to call a foul. It's looking like Tibbs and the Knicks are going to challenge that because there wasn't really any contact. I mean, yeah, he swung 2 times, but there wasn't any contact looking at the replay. Unfortunately, I believe the referees are going to stay in favor of their call because they're not going to want to backtrack that call, but I didn't see any contact there. Knicks are down 65-78 here in this third quarter. The Knicks are looking atrocious offensively. Let me give you some numbers here. We're shooting 37% from the field, and we are 8 of 29 from 3. When the ball does not go in from the 3 from the Knicks, it's not a good look for the Knicks. Julius Randle is 5 of 13 from the field. RJ Barrett 4 of 12 from the field. Brunson the only efficient one, along with Mitchell Robinson. Other than that, a lot of missed shots. Josh Hart, Emmanuel Quickly, Dante DiVincenzo, Quentin Grimes 0 for 3. It's been a lot of timid and very ugly offense from the Knicks tonight. Compared to the other side, the T-Wolves look like a well-oiled machine. 53% from the field for the T-Wolves. Anthony Edwards getting it going here in this second half. 13 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists off of 5 for 12 shooting. It's a rough go here in the second half. Anything's possible, but nothing is going to be possible if the Knicks can get a shot. And the referees backtrack off of their call. That surprises me. Tibbs wins a challenge again. Tom Thibodeau winning another challenge. So there's going to be no foul. I think it's still going to be Timberwolves ball, but at least Julius Randle does not get the foul, and it won't be a transition, or what's it called? A transition foul. Nick's gonna nick. Grimes is useless. I have no clue. What? Let me read this hate. I have no clue why he came back and why DDV is not starting. They're both not really doing much, so it's hard for me to take the Grimes take serious when Dante DiVincenzo in his own right isn't really doing much tonight either. They both got to get it going. I need both of them to make shots. So can't hate on one without hating on the other. Not tonight, at least. It's a weak take, in my opinion. I'm just saying. RJ still has a shot. He usually turns up for these rivalry games. Yeah, it's just the unfortunate foul trouble for RJ Barrett because he did start to turn it around there. Unfortunately, had to be subbed out because of fouls. It was a dumb foul, but luckily not a foul as it got reviewed and reversed. Anthony Edwards with a phenomenal spin there, getting it down 65-80. The Knicks are not responding well right now against this T-Wolves team that's playing really good basketball to start off the season. Jalen Brunson looking to get open, gets the ball over to Josh Hart. Back to Julius Randle, who tries to push the pace on Naz Reid. No foul. No shooting foul there, as it's going to be a foul called on the ground. But look at this move from Anthony Edwards. Pushes Grimes out of the way, spins to the hole, and finishes. Mill says, come on, Knicks, we come back from far from over. But the Knicks need to start getting their shots down. They need to start getting better shot attempts. We keep throwing crap up like that one from Julius Randle, who's their great finish over 4 defenders. But that first shot was a lean in throw push shot that we don't need, man. 4:48 left in the third quarter. The Knicks trail by 13 points. Let's see if we can get this one down back to single digits before the fourth quarter. Julius Randle guarding Naz Reid, getting it back out to Nickeil Alexander-Walker, who pulls there from the mid-range. No good. Rebounded by Walker. And beautiful pass to Gobert before he hits the deck. The Knicks are just not responding defensively, and we cannot hit a shot. It's a terrible situation for the Knicks, and we got to turn this thing around. Brunson trying to push the pace. Brunson cannot get open anywhere because they are double teaming him, or they're watching him. As we see IQ get the ball over to Hart, and Hart missing the open three. The shot is not falling tonight. Troy Brown getting it over to Naz Reid, who hits it over to Nickeil Alexander-Walker. The T-Wolves are 2 points away from pushing this to a 20-point lead. The Knicks must respond now. Jalen Brunson being guarded by Naz Reid fakes the handoff to Emmanuel quickly. You can tell Julius Randle is going to try some ISO play here, and it's not going to be successful. Hartenstein trying to force something up. No good. The Knicks offense is ugly. Rough go right now for the New York Knicks. Anthony Edwards with another easy take. Good block from his former FIBA USA teammate, Josh Hart. Anthony Edwards trying to plead his case. Kyle Anderson checking into the game. Rudy Gobert getting a much-needed rest, and hopefully the Knicks can capitalize with Rudy Gobert on the bench. Donte DiVincenzo, big Ragu back out here, and we need him to start shooting. We need him to start making shots. What is the offense going to do here in the waning minutes of the third quarter as Naz Reid misses a shot there? Troy Brown tips it out of bounds. You put that boy back against a good team. Come on, Tibbs. Jalen Brunson now being guarded by Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Screen set there. Josh Hart in an extra pass to IQ, and we cannot find a bucket. These are shots that this team was making easily against those, against the Wizards and the Hornets. But now against a tougher team, they're open jumpers and they're just not going in. We tip it right back to Anthony Edwards. We got open men everywhere as Donte DiVincenzo tips it out. Still T-Wolves ball. IQ, DiVincenzo, Josh Hart, these guys got to get their shot going. We're getting open looks and they're just not hitting them. We need the ball to go down. We need offense. Not one person shooting well. Nobody. Absolutely nobody shooting well. Except for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The whole Timberwolves team is shooting a way better percentage than we are, and we're giving it to them. We're leaving them wide open. Meanwhile, on the other side, we're struggling. If you ask me, this is one of those games where the lack of height is coming into play because none of these guys are good at driving and getting to the paint because we're little. Josh Hart trying to make his attempt there with the floater. The problem is we are just settling for jump shots. I have not seen one clean attempt around the rim. Everything we've attempted around the rim has been a toss-up, a weird-looking throw-up shot, contested. We just don't have the personnel to get to the rim, and unfortunately, one of the main guys that can do that is in foul trouble right now. IQ with the spot-up shot, and no good. IQ can't hit the mid-range shot. 67-88. It's looking bad. Kyle Anderson now trying to post up Jalen Brunson. Great hands there from Josh Hart as he gets the steal. And we finally get an easy bucket on the other side, 69-88 with a minute 30 left in the third quarter. I'm interested to see what Tom Thibodeau does with the subs as RJ Barrett with 4 fouls is getting ready to check in. Nickeil Alexander-Walker laces a shot right over Isaiah Hartenstein. 90-69. It is an onslaught by the T-Wolves. How do the Knicks respond? Big Ragu passing over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart back out to Emmanuel quickly. Tries to draw the foul and does not get the bucket, but he will get 2 free throws. Oh, man. Oh, man. I should have got some Ant-Man kicks. They are nice. The AE ones are pretty nice. The first half was clearly fool's gold. I don't know. But right now, we cannot get the shot down, and we got to turn it around. Mayo quickly at the free throw line, and he will make these 2 free throws because he is that guy. Makes the first. JJ says, no way you lose by this much in 1 quarter. Yeah, the Timberwolves continued their hot play from the first half in the third quarter while the Knicks went the other direction. I mean, this game is far from over, but it's going to take us missing shots. How do we respond? And right now it's looking like we're rolling over. Can't let that happen as IQ makes his 2 free throws as I said he would. That purple is nice. I'm just not a fan of that design. He does make the colorways. I understand why he wears those Pumas of all the Puma shoes that are out there. Wide open shot there from Troy Brown, and he laces it as well. 93-91. RJ Barrett bringing the ball up, gets it over to Isaiah Hartenstein. RJ trying to get a screen for Josh Hart. Manuel quickly getting the ball. He's guarded by Troy Brown. 93-71 with 33 seconds left in the quarter. Emmanuel quickly is foul baiting right now. Draws the foul there, and he'll be going back to the free throw line. This is all we really have for offense right now, and that's the free throw attempts. Attacking the rim. Puma. We already see some people in the chat throwing in the towel saying this game is over. We got a whole quarter of basketball left, but they're starting to lose faith in the chat. Man, Jacob Toppin had himself a night. You already know Knicks fans are going to say he needs to be out there. As Emmanuel quickly drains those 2 free throws, I expected no different. 73-93. Wide open shot there from Shake Milton. No good. Rebounded by Isaiah Hartenstein. Josh Hart gets the ball to RJ Barrett with 13 seconds left in the quarter. Can the Knicks get something going here to go into the fourth quarter with some little ounce of hope? RJ Barrett attacks Karl-Anthony Towns. No good. DiVincenzo with the second chance bucket. And it's 75-93. It's going to be a tough hill to climb. But we've seen crazier things happen with the New York Knicks. So we're going to see how the Knicks respond in the first moments of this fourth quarter. And then I'll decide whether I think that this game is a wrap or not. My 3-0 record is on the line. My potential 4-0 record. This could be the first L in the CK2K run here on the play-by-play on Knicks Fan TV. Junior Chroma says, gotta get stops and make a run. Big facts. The listening party, Juan and Randall gone. Charlie V. Cruz out here trying to throw out some over the top optimism. Mikel is saying might turn out to be the worst loss this season. Shots just not falling. Big facts across the board. We cannot get the shot to go down. 1 for 6 from the three from Donnie DiVincenzo. Luckily, he gets that nice little second chance shot there at the end of that quarter. Emmanuel quickly outside of the free throw line is just not able to get anything to fall from the field. Josh Hart is a atrocious 1 for 5 from the field. Brunson 5 for 12. Our only active Nick, consistently active Nick. Grimes 0 for 3. Julius Randle settling for some crazy shots, but he's shooting 48%. He's 1 of 6 from 3. It's going to come down to a lot of hope, prayers, and beliefs in this fourth quarter, but it's not looking good for our New York Knicks, who are on a bit of a winning streak right now. Real quick, let's check in on my prize picks before the fourth quarter begins. We talked about my picks at halftime, and all my picks are centered around this game here, this game against the T-Wolves. And as I mentioned, we saw Brunson and Julius Randle do their job. Julius Randle already has his double-double. Jalen Brunson has made his 3 threes. And now I'm hoping for Karl-Anthony Towns for the remainder of the game to not get any more rebounds or any more assists. I'm hoping for Anthony Edwards to slow it down because right now it's not looking good for them. I need RJ Barrett to give me 5 more points as Emmanuel quickly launches a 3. That's exactly what we need right now. We'll be checking in with my underdog picks as we go on. 78-93, 11:36 left in the game. Which Knicks are we going to see to close out? Are we going to see the productive, fast-moving Knicks, or are we going to see the sluggish, can't buy a bucket Knicks that we've seen for the first 3 quarters? Karl-Anthony Towns drawing that foul there on Isaiah Hartenstein. Isaiah Hartenstein seems to be a little hurt after that, but he's moving on. Karl-Anthony Towns with 2 free throw shots here. RJ will get those points in garbage time. Look, I hope that he gets them in this little push that we're going for as Karl-Anthony Towns misses his first free throw. Anything's possible, Knicks fans. Anything's possible. Don't give up hope yet. Until this team goes on another run and they prove that they want to absolutely kill us, I'm not giving up hope on this New York Knicks team just yet. As Karl-Anthony Towns splits the free throws, 94-78. How do the Knicks respond? Barrett had a wide open lane to himself, and he feels like he got hit there, but nonetheless, he loses the ball on a wide open lane. Tough turnover for RJ. Karl-Anthony Towns trying to do a lot there. Gets the ball over for a floater from Shake Milton. Oh, but another miss there from IQ. Not looking good for the Knicks. The T-Wolves have numbers. Wide open. Conley gets it to a wider open Anthony Edwards, who misses that shot there. Rebounded by RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett trying to get it going after losing the ball 2 possessions ago. And again, this time, as Karl-Anthony Towns slaps the ball out of his hands. And what are they calling the foul on? Are they calling the foul on RJ Barrett on a transition? They're showing the play before where RJ Barrett got hit. And yeah, RJ picked up his 5th foul, so he has to go to the bench. I don't know. That might be it, though. That might be a wrap. That might be a wrap for the Knicks in this game. I don't know if Tom Thibodeau is going to go for one more push here. If I'm Tibbs, as RJ Barrett gets his 5th foul, resulting in a transition foul, I don't know at what point Tibbs throws in the towel, but if I'm Tibbs, I'm just going with my best unit right now. Even with RJ Barrett having 5 fouls, you can't take the fouls with you. We got to make a push. So I'm putting on my best unit right now to try and make a push. But Tom Thibodeau resulting to go with Mayo quickly, Dante DiVincenzo, and they give them the offensive foul as Hartenstein has been getting bullied by Karl-Anthony Towns in these last few minutes here. But we're going to see. We're going to see here. Bad on both ends tonight. Yeah, overall, rough game for the New York Knicks tonight. Any chance for any kind of comeback has to come now. But if by the looks of things right now, the New York Knicks is Julius Randle. So we're getting two different calls. So one is calling a foul on Julius Randle, while the other one, one's calling a jump ball on Randle, while the other one called a foul on Randle. But by the look at the play, it's a jump ball. Or just a block, if you ask me. Julius Randle got blocked there, but they called the foul, and Isaiah Hartenstein elbows Karl-Anthony Towns. Emmanuel quickly throws a UFO. This one's looking like it's about done. Knicks are settling for terrible shots. We can't hit our open shots, and the T-Wolves just look to be too much for the New York Knicks. Anthony Edwards, who has Mayo quickly on him in the post, gets the ball over. DiVincenzo with the quick hands, gets the steal, passes it to Hart, who dunks in the break, 80-97. Are we going to see another push here? I don't know. I don't. Where's Jalen Brunson? This is what I'm talking about. We at this point get your best guys out there. Where's the push? Karl-Anthony Towns draws the contact, trying to get his lick back after getting hit over there, but they gave him the foul. They gave the foul to Isaiah Hartenstein. The basket won't count. But Karl-Anthony Towns trying to get his lick back, and does, because the referees reward him with the foul. Oh boy. 9:16 left in the game. I'm putting Jalen Brunson in the game. Yeah, Mitchell Robinson checking in. I'm putting Jalen Brunson and Mitchell Robinson in the game right now. If there's any attempt, and Karl-Anthony Towns got nasty in this beer. And okay, Brunson is back in. I'm taking a hard out. Give me my 5. I'm going with, if you ask me, right now I'm going with my best 5. And I know he's in foul trouble, but I'm going Jalen Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo, RJ Barrett, Randle, and Mitch. Like, you can't take the fouls with you. Great hustle there from Dante DiVincenzo. Julius Randle gets it to an open Hart. Julius has an open shot and turns it down. What are we doing, Josh? Wide open 3-point. We need those shots. And instead we get luckily there's a foul called. What is Josh Hart doing? This is what I'm talking about. Get RJ Barrett in the game. I don't understand all that money and you turning down open shots. He does that way too damn frequently. Julius Randle could have drove there for a shot attempt, but instead gets it over to an open Josh Hart, and he turns down the shot. What are we doing? What are we doing? He does that too damn frequently, man. I'm seeing Quentin Grimes getting ready to check in, and Julius Randle missing free throws. Quentin Grimes checking in. It better be for Hart. It better be for Hart. It better not be for DiVincenzo. Because I don't understand what Hartman is doing for us right now. I'm sorry. Thank you. And it is for Josh Hart. Josh Hart in this game has been non-existent. Minnesota hoping for Chick-fil-A because Julius Randle just been giving free burgers and Chick-fil-A away. The other night we saw Julius Randle give free, I think it was Chick-fil-A for them too over in Washington. So might as well give Minnesota some free chicken, in the words of the great Walt Clyde Frazier. The Knicks are trying to get something going. Michael Conley throwing his body around. I don't know where the contact was there. DiVincenzo was caught on the screen. I don't know what contact they're talking about on the jump shot. This game is getting away from us, man. And look, I love Grimes, but Grimes is not the one we need in the game round. We need guys that are going to get us shots. this lineup would be nice if the game was a little bit closer. But right now, I'm going with I don't care with his foul trouble. RJ Barrett back in the game. They're giving the offensive foul to Naz Reid. 8:18 left. Like, this is your moment to push. I don't understand the thought process here by Tibbs, man. Get the guys out there. Jalen Brunson looking for the screen by Mitch, gets the pull-up in the mid-range, and you know the Brunson burner is going to get it going in the weighing moments of the game, excuse me. Tom Thibodeau going with this 5 right here, 83-97. The T-Wolves, I'm sorry, I'm still so upset about that turn down shot by Josh Hart. He does that too frequently. And the thing is, he can shoot. I don't know if he just has no confidence in himself, but that's a wide open shot. Julius Randle turned down a wide open lane to get Josh Hart that open shot. All to get 1 point at possession for Julius Randle to miss one free throw. I just don't understand the thought process there, man. I don't understand it. Josh Hart, 2 for 6 from the field, 4 points. 2 steals? Like, he's giving us 2 steals, but what else? Yeah, it irritates my being, man. Irritates my being. Wolves ready to give us this game, but do we want to take it? That's my thing. Like, do we not want the game, or do we? Like, the T-Wolves are doing what a lot of teams we've seen done, hand us the game, but we never go and take it from them. Take the game. Act like you want it. G-Money says, CK, you got to relax. Nah, it makes 0 sense to me. Shoot the ball. Shoot the ball. Shoot the ball. We don't want enough to come back. We'll see it. Yeah, I agree. Villanova, Jay Wright will never leave Villanova for enough. Don't put started. I just don't understand it. I'm going with my best guys right now. But I love Grimes. I love the thought process of going Grimes and DiVincenzo at the same time because they're probably our most active defensive players. But we know Grimes is not looking for a shot tonight. That's not what he's doing. So at least give me a guy that I know make or miss is going to try and go and take it. Like, we need all the shooting options that we can get right now. I'd even rather see IQ out there, even though he's been stinking up the joint from the field. At least I know he's getting to the free throw line. CK out here shooting like sound like Prince. Shoot the J. Shoot it. Oh, it's just irritating, man. Cannot turn down those shots, man. Go out there and get this damn game. They're giving it to you. Get the damn game. Anyways, 83-97. We got 8:05 left in this game. It's going to be a headache of a fourth quarter, but we're going to see which Knicks we get. Tom Thibodeau is keeping this 5 out there. Again, don't understand the thought process, but here we are. I think he's hoping that Grimes can slow down Anthony Edwards, but I don't think you play that way because you have to look at it like no one's going to slow down Anthony Edwards, as we just saw right there. I don't care how good of a defender you are. Offensive players are going to get their bucket. So don't play scared. Quentin Grimes getting an open shot and misses. Like, what are we doing? So I'm irritated, man. Anthony Edwards is going to get another one right there and whop. Like, you can't play scared. I don't care who your best defender is. You're not going to stop him. He's going to get his shots. It doesn't work that way. Don't play scared. Jalen Brunson bringing the ball up. Screen set by Mitchell Robinson. Jalen Brunson draws the foul and does not get the bucket, but he will get 2 free throws there. 83-102. Ant hasn't done much at all. Have you not been watching this second half? Anthony Edwards single-handedly has been destroying us in this second half. Anthony Edwards has 21 points. I don't even want to know what his shooting percentage is in the second half. Anthony Edwards has been having a solid second half. The first half he was ugly, but right now, like I said, who's gonna be the one to go out there and take the game from us? Anthony Edwards. And how are we responding? Facts, Jude. Yeah, look, man. Quentin Grimes has probably the prettiest shot on this team, but it is not falling right now. I don't know how much of that is the injury. I don't know how much of that is between the ears, but right now, Quentin Grimes is not, his shot is non-existent. Here we are. Still no RJ Barrett. But look, that's the thing. Grimes ain't making his shot, but who else making their shot? So let's not put all this on Grimes. Like, I know y'all love to have somebody to point a finger at, but come on, man. Damn. Anthony Edwards threw that thing to the first row. 85-102. Tibbs is still not going to RJ Barrett. We need people that can get us offensive opportunities. Oh, Donnie DiVincenzo up top being guarded by Anthony Edwards, looking for the screen. Screen comes up late. Great alley-oop attempt and finish by Mitchell Robinson, 87-102. We are slowly climbing. Which Knicks are we going to see right now? I've been saying it all fourth. Great screen set there by Rudy Gobert. Michael Conley dribbles through. Now he has Mitchell Robinson on him. Gobert with the little guys on him. Foul is called before the shot. 6:09 left in the game. Grimes is shooting 25%. Look, man, you pointed at one player. What's Josh Hart shooting in the game? What's Emmanuel Quickly shooting in the game? What's Donte DiVincenzo shooting in the game? Everybody is shooting atrociously tonight. And look, I like Grimes, and I'm not disagreeing with y'all. I would put RJ Barrett in the game right now. Let him foul out. Like, what are you going to do with that last foul? We're trying to come back in the game. We're trying to go out here and snatch this game, put another guy that's going to at least be aggressive offensively. But I'm not putting this on Quentin Grimes. What in the world? Julius Randle picks up the missed rebound or missed free throw. Quentin Grimes with the great pick and roll. Julius Randle gets the foul. Does not finish the shot, but he will go to the free throw line. Can Julius Randle give us back-to-back free throws, or are we going to see him split it again? Karl-Anthony Towns not happy with that call. Oh man, what a odd finish. This game should prove that we don't need Towns on this team again. I've never been a fan of that rumor, so yeah, that's a y'all conversation. Julius Randle hits the first one, so no chicken this time for them. It's 88-102, 14-point game. Like I said, we're scratching back into this game. It's not over until they try and kill us, but they're not doing that. Julius Randle making both free throws, 89-102. Chipping away are the New York Knicks. Michael Conley. What's that call? What's that call? On who? What just happened? Oh, the Knicks purposely fouled Rudy Gobert there. Try and force him to go to the free throw line. Okay, they're trying to run a hacker Rudy kind of vibe. Hacker Gobert. One big three and it's a game. Facts. Unknown. Oh, we just need upgrading to compete with the top tier. Completely agree. This team is fun and everything, but as far as competing, we need this. There needs to be changes. There needs to be a change, an upgrade, if you will. Who is that? We'll see. Rudy Gobert. He makes the free throw. He said, "Shut up." Rudy is backfiring, but if he splits them, I still consider that a win for us. Rudy Gobert shooting the second one. He ain't gonna make it, but can we get the rebound? We do. Donte DiVincenzo gets the rebound. Donte DiVincenzo looking for Brunson, but instead finds a lane, shoots a floater, no good, but he gets a foul called. The New York Knicks getting aggressive when we're starting to get free throws. This is what we got to do. You got to start attacking the paint. Don't be scared. I know they have Rudy Gobert down there. but don't be scared. Got to attack, draw the fouls. On DiVincenzo with a good attack there. Need these free throws from the big Ragu. Kyle Anderson checking in. We have 6 minutes left in the game. Still no RJ Barrett. As Gobert gets subbed out. I'm telling you, man, I don't understand the enigma that is Thomas Thibodeau. Like I said, he fouls out, but at least we got our best guys on the floor. Even if they decide to attack him, I don't understand it. 91-103. We need another stop. We have forced Rudy Gobert to go out, so I don't want to hear about any fears going to the rim and another open bucket in the paint. Who fell asleep on defense? How is Kyle Anderson so open in the paint? It's Robinson on Cat. It's Julius Randle. What are you doing? Why? We didn't need a triple-double there. What is Julius Randle doing? He just randomly decided to triple-double, triple team. Oh, man. What an odd defensive choice there. Why did he triple team? 106-91. Jalen Brunson getting the ball out to Dante DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo looking for the screen from Mitch. He gets it. DiVincenzo again, but this time is blocked. Foul's going to be called on DiVincenzo after the rebound from Karl-Anthony Towns. Yeah. 91-106. Some boneheaded plays happening here in the weighing minutes of the game. I don't understand why did Randle like you never let your man go wide open in the paint like that, like especially for a triple team. You didn't need you for the triple team. And we're still not going to RJ with 5 minutes. What is happening in this game? He said Randle be randling. No big deal. Mitch fell asleep. No, Mitch did not fall asleep. Mitch was on his man, Karl-Anthony Towns, who can shoot the three. Mitch went down there to try and help Kyle Anderson on an unnecessary open dive. That one, I'm not putting that one on Mitch. Mitch was doing what he had to do. You know Karl-Anthony Towns can stretch the floor. But I don't know. That's a weird defensive call there. RJ not shooting well, but he's 3 for 4 from 3. Not only that, RJ Barrett gives us that extra element of attacking the rim, which is with this lineup we need to do. There's no Gobert out there. Great shot there from Jalen Brunson. But is it too late? I don't know. Kyle Anderson gets the ball over to Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards being guarded by Quentin Grimes. Tom Thibodeau opting to go the route of defense rather than trying to attack. But Anthony Edwards is still with admiring that air ball right there. Great help from Mitchell Robinson. But Anthony Edwards, for the most part, still getting his shot. Julius Randle forcing the issue, can't finish, but gets the foul and goes to the free throw line. Karl-Anthony Towns is racking up the fouls. Julius Randle with a great take there. Karl-Anthony Towns with his 5th foul. Julius Randle misses the first free throw. We need these right here, Julius. Tough miss. Yeah, but for the sake of my underdog, put him in. Oh, right. I was even thinking about underdog too. Julius Randle deflecting the Minnesota crowd from getting free chicken. But I would like both of those free throws, please. 94-108. I'm still having a question mark here with this lineup that we're looking at here. But nonetheless, Karl-Anthony Towns settles for the 3, and that might be the dagger. And we lazy pass from Jalen Brunson to Julius Randle. That's the one right there. The Knicks are not in it, and I don't know what we do now. 19-point lead for the T-Wolves. We're not playing smart. Weird closing lineup right here. DiVincenzo with the pump fake, extra pass to Grimes, another one for Grimes. Ball is just not going down for Quentin Grimes. Julius Randle is held, and I think that's Karl-Anthony Towns' sixth. The problem is you can't have lapses like we just had there and think that we're going to be able to get back in this game with 4 minutes left. It's a 19-point game. Julius Randle, for all we know, is probably going to split these. But the Knicks are just, we're not moving the ball. Julius Randle makes the first one. We're not taking good shots. It's just the defense is really not there right now. I don't know what's left for the New York Knicks with 4 minutes left in the game. It's not over statistically, but the way we've been playing, I don't know what we do. It's just such an odd choice, man. Julius Randle making both free throws. Grimes, he's a young coach. I do agree with that. Nice open shot from Michael Conley. No good. Pushing the pace to Julius Randle. What do we choose to do here? Randle almost loses the ball. Has a lane. He throws an odd pass to Mitchell Robinson, who just loses the handle. 3:30 left in the game. Anthony Edwards brings the ball up the court and being guarded by Quentin Grimes. Anthony Towns up top being guarded by Mitchell Robinson. Anthony Edwards looking for a shot. Gets to the Karl-Anthony Towns. Odd floater, but gets the foul. And he's going to get free throws. I don't know. Weird choices at the end of this game. I stand by what I said. I don't know why you don't go with RJ Barrett. Like, you're treating him as if he already fouled out. I'd much rather you put him in, have him foul out if that's what you're worried about. At least you get some minutes from him. Because offensively, we just looked lost. You're trying to play the defense game, and that didn't really work out in our favor. And in turn, you just again, I'm repeating myself. This one's a wrap. This team looks brand new again. And here's the conversation with that. The Knicks look good against bad teams or against teams that aren't on our level. But what is our level? Maybe our level is mid-tier, because when we are playing against the upper echelon of the league, we're having rough goes. Dropped 2 to the Celtics. Yes, we were close in those games, but we dropped them nonetheless. We're about to drop this game against a 9-3, soon to be 10-3 Minnesota Timberwolves. Like, we're not capitalizing against the good teams. We're beating the bad teams. But that's the question mark right now. And again, this game, to me, our offense was limited. Our offense just looked limited. We were settling for jump shots. Nobody had the ability to drive in the paint outside of Julius Randle and RJ Barrett. Grimes never really put the ball down to attack. We saw DiVincenzo do it a few times. We saw IQ do a good job drawing fouls, but even him, like, there's a lot of question marks left for this team. I don't understand the thought process to close the game. Don't know why you don't go with RJ Barrett, who was keeping us afloat there at the end of that third quarter. I don't know why you don't go with him to go with Brunson. Brunson wasn't really handling the ball, who was probably one of our only solid shooters in this game. We didn't see Brunson get enough shots in the fourth quarter. I'd rather live and die with some Jalen Brunson shots rather than some other shots. So it's just, the identity just doesn't seem to be there yet for the Knicks. One game, it's one thing. The other game, we're a completely different team. And I think that needs to be squared away before we can talk about us being a serious contender. But our identity is non-existent. Waiting Donovan to come join next season. Yeah, another small guard. I don't know. I love Donovan Mitchell scoring-wise, but does he move the needle? I don't know. Cat is not even having a good game and looks better than Randle. Oof, I'm going to let y'all have that conversation. We're slightly above mid, 50-win regular season team. I hope we can get to 50 wins. I hope we can just, overtake what we did last year with 47. But are we even that? We got to capitalize on games like this one. We just look limited offensively this game, and hopefully it's just this game. But offensively, we just looked limited. If we had to rely on our jump shot, and tonight the jump shot wasn't falling, therefore we had no offense. 97 points. 97. It's a tough one, man. Cat would not be the Knicks' best player. Stop smoking crack. Had Cat ever won? Okay, yeah. Again, that's y'all conversation with the Cat conversation. I wouldn't panic over one game. Oh, it's not panic. It's not panic, but there's question marks. If you can watch this game and not see the question marks, then you're better than me. But again, when it comes to the good teams in the league, the Knicks have had a hard time with them. That's the question I have. I'm not panicking. It's not panic, but you got it, call it like you see it. Good point there by Frank. He said, let's beat Miami first. I see you, Murphy. I see you. There's no point in getting Spider for keeping JB. I think JB and Spider could be a better backcourt than a lot of people can think. But I just, again, I don't know. I don't know. If we have to trade for him, I don't know. Might as well bring back Fizdale. Oh, man. The doom and gloom is in the chat right now. Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. It was never going to be easy, and we won't win every game. Y'all relax, damn it. Tell them, Queens. Definitely would have loved to see a different outcome for sure. Definitely would love to see a different outcome for sure. 97-115. 3:05 left as they are doing a whole conversation here about Luka Garza, who did not play this game, but he has been solid for this team. Luka Garza, one of those guys. Luka Garza almost like a Jalen Brunson in the sense of was a leader, great college player, and he's bringing that over on the pro level. Obviously, Brunson doing it at a star level. But, yeah, you like to see that for Luka Garza and the Wolves, but he didn't play tonight. Probably going to be some garbage time. I think we saw what's it called? We saw we're seeing Ryan Arcidiacono in. We're seeing my boy Daquan in. Ben Grimes is still on the floor. Deuce McBride and Jericho Sims are on the floor. Oh, no. Oh, Brunson shooting free throws. This one is a wrap. Survive Tony Douglas, and y'all can't take this. Oh, man. Knicks. Hot and cold, baby. One extreme to the next as Jalen Brunson makes the free throw. 98-115. Tough game for the New York Knicks. And the T-Wolves still want it. Anthony Edwards still on the floor. Naz Reid still on the floor. Nickeil Alexander on the floor. They still got their killers on the floor. They trying to kill us. Mike Conley misses the three. Daquan with the rebound. I love seeing Daquan minutes. I really feel like Daquan could be a good piece for this team. I'm not saying he's anything crazy, but Daquan with the good take floater. Damn it. Well, maybe he shut me up. He said, never mind. Still a Daquan Jeffrey stand. The only Daquan Jeffrey stand. The only one. Tough win, but we will turn it around. Daquan for three. No good. This bad shooting continues across the board. Who is our next game? We got the Heat on Friday. We got a big break until Friday against the Miami Heat. Good take there. Troy Brown with the miss. Rebounded by Jericho Sims. Gets it over to Ryan Arcidiacono. Jericho Sims got a headband underneath all that hair. If I'm Quentin Grimes, I'm putting everything up. Instead, with a nice pass to Jericho Sims as we reach the 100 mark. Grimes needs the work. Grimes coming back from the injury. Don't know how much the hand was affecting him, but again, I can't put sole blame on Quentin Grimes because nobody on the team shot well tonight. Grimes, unfortunately, just has the offer in front of it. Ball back to the T-Wolves after a hustle play. Anthony Edwards getting the ball over to open Troy Brown for a wide open three. No good. And Grimes with the push. If I'm Grimes, I'm shooting everything right now, as he does. Pulled up three, barely gets the rim. Time out for the T-Wolves. Why? Probably going to bring out the bench unit. But you didn't have to call a timeout for it. Let this game end. Mill, we appreciate you. Unfortunately, the winning streak is coming to an end, but 3-1 isn't bad. I ain't mad at 3-1, but damn, I wanted that 4-0. Really wanted that 4-0. But it is what it is. We weren't going to win the rest of the games this season. But I really wanted this one. But unfortunately, T-Wolves just outplayed us, man, defensively. And we just could not make our shots. As a whole, as a team, we shot 35% from the field and a nasty 24% from three. Made our free throws, but man. 10 turnovers, which isn't as high as we typically have. But tough game. Tough showing for the guys. Chill, 26 more losses to go this season. Murphy's lawyer. Oh, man, tough one. You guys know the vibes. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, like the stream. And also, after this game is done, make sure you make your way over to the post game where the guys are going to dissect this unfortunate loss against the Timberwolves. I want to shout out all the other KFTV universe. Shout out to Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and you guys know the vibes here on YouTube. Nice alley-oop pass from Shake Milton to whoever that backup center is. Deuce McBride bringing the ball up. 1 minute left in the game. Can I please get a Daquan bucket? Foul called there off the aggressive defense. I think that's Chris Minot or Minot, however you say his last name. But Daquan at the free throw line. We getting some Daquan minutes. And Pablo Prigioni, the assistant coach of the Minnesota Timberwolves. Daquan, come on, man. Give me 2 buckets. 1. Oh, Daquan, not like this, brother. Daquan, don't give them the chicken, bro. Do not give them the chicken, Daquan. Don't you dare give them no chicken, Daquan. Oh, no, Daquan Jeffries awards them with chicken. Add salt to the wound. The Knicks are going to get the L, and we've awarded another team with chicken. Damn. Oh, man, it doesn't get any worse than this. Oh, man. Ray, thanks to CK. Great job. Thanks for guiding us through these choppy-ass waters. It will only get better. It will only get better. Tough loss. I can only imagine we're going to have another play-by-play on Friday for the Heat game for in-season play. So I'll be on the lookout for that. But damn, tough loss. We rewarded them chicken. Grimes can't get a shot. Daquan trying to get aggressive. Can't find the bucket. Grimes and Daquan both throwing up bricks all game. 26 seconds left. We're going to see one more shot go up. And then it's going to be a wrap. Shake Milton up top, dribbling it out. Oh, no, they're going to do the sportsmanship thing and dribble it out. L and chicken go to the showers already. I'm saying. Not the chicken emoji. No. Out here giving away free chicken and can't get a dub. I hate it. At least we gave away chicken in Washington with the win. But damn. Give them the chicken because we got cooked. 117 to 100 to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Tom Thibodeau saying what's up to his old bosses over in Minnesota. But tough going for the Knicks. Tough going for my underdog picks. I think Anthony Edwards ruined me as well as RJ Barrett. Yep. RJ Barrett getting 14 points and Anthony Edwards going over with 38 points, rebounds, and assists. Tough going for my underdog picks tonight. Hopefully yours did better. But more importantly, the New York Knicks come up short. Jalen Brunson, the only Nick with a knack, in the words of Mr. Walt Clyde Frazier, 25 points, 8 for 8 from the free throw line, 3 for 6 from the three, and a strong 7 of 15 from the field. But other than that, Mitchell Robinson with a strong night, 10 points, 11 boards, 71% from the field. Julius Randle giving a double-double off of some rough shooting, but efficient, 21. RJ Barrett having a rough go tonight. 5 fouls. Tom Thibodeau opting to not go to him at all in that fourth quarter. But we saw Anthony Edwards have a nice second half with a double-double, 23 points, 10 rebounds. Anthony Towns with a late push with 20 points, 6 for 10 shooting. Tough go for the New York Knicks. Tough loss, but it's not the end of the world. We got to start bringing in these games against these top teams in the league. We got another tough test on Friday, Black Friday, that is, against the Miami Heat in in-season tournament play. Until then, we'll see you guys later on tonight for the post-game recap with the guys. Shout out to everybody that showed up in this chat. 3-1 isn't as pretty as 4-0, but I'll take a 3-1 record. Appreciate all the love in the chat. Christopher said we make opposing team happy. No! Don't do it to me, Daniel. RIP, here lies CK's play 5-play win streak. 3-1. 3-1. Still good, though. But it's not the 4-0 start I wanted. Oh, man, not the chicken emojis in the chat. We are out here giving away chicken. I hate it. Anyways, though, we'll most likely see you guys on another play-by-play on Friday. I don't know for sure, but I would assume so, being that it's an in-season tournament game and it's against the Heat. We will see. Stay tuned. I'll see you guys over on the post game. Shout out to everybody being here. I ain't gonna hold you guys up any longer. CK undefeated, no more. Hey, great job. Appreciate you guys for the love. We'll be back. Still a winning record. It is what it is. Y'all be blessed. Enjoy the post game. Don't go too hard on the guys. I'm out. Peace.